Good evening, denizens, and welcome to Session 4 of our Scion Demigod tale. I am your humble chronicler, Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online, bound by fate to tell the tales of these somewhat mighty heroes. I will be your story guide for this final chapter in our awesome adventure. We are Vorpal Tales, and we have a variety of both terrifying tales and awesome adventures that we play almost every day of the week. Last week, in our demigod story, our aspiring demigods beatnicked their way through the Sumerian underworld in an old rusty cushion-free mystery machine. Also no weed. Depressing. They finally reached ancient Sumer and found the Scion they were looking for under attack by the Titan spawn Lama Ashtu. They leapt into action and battle ensued. The group quickly discovered this was a threat more potent than any they had faced thus far. Takahiro made good use of Inanna's royal scepter and unleashed devastation on the beast, while El Pulpo grappled with it, or at least its claw. Eric poured round after high-caliber round into it, while Samyuk devastated it with lightning. Meanwhile, Root rushed the group's fate-bound companions to safety. The beast shattered the ground, summoned swarms of plague locusts, and summoned the dead from its own spilled blood, but it was not enough to defeat our heroes. After suffering multiple injuries, they were able to drive the beast away. They were then able to rescue the under-assault Scion and learn the truth of what was happening. The Scion of Demigod refused to return to the underworld for his 6-month stay. And each sister, Inanna and Ereshkigal, blamed the other. They fought, and Inanna destroyed the gates to the underworld, allowing the dead to spill out into the overworld. The Scion told the party to try to find out more from Dumuzi's sister Scion, the Scion of Geist Inanna, who was still languishing in the underworld in her brother's place, since he did not come to swap out with her. What a dick. He then gave the party trinkets to show her to prove the party's sincerity. The party then made their way to the Sumerian underworld, the capital, where they lied their way into the prison to talk to this Scion. She told them she would reveal the place her brother was hiding, but only if they crafted authentic Sumerian cereal beer for her in the authentic style, in an authentic mug, so much authenticness, and poured it into her grave in the Badlands of Iraq. The party then had to bid sad, tear-jerking farewells to their most beloved fate-bound, as that was the price to leave the Sumerian underworld. El Pulpo's farewell with his tag partner was especially potent right in the feels. Several members of the group swore oaths to return and relieve their fate-bound in the way Demigod and Geist Inanna were supposed to be. The party then set to work and successfully crafted the beer, but not without incident. Takahiro accidentally created an aggressive strain of ancient Sumerian grain that is now the only grain that will grow in most of Montana. Root had to run after pouring out the libations on the grave to avoid capture by local authorities, and left the authentic cup behind, which has now been accepted by the world at large as an authentic, ancient, intact relic. But the task was complete, so whatever. The Scion of Geist Inanna kept her word and told the party how to enter the Demigod plane her brother was hiding in. All the party had to do was climb Iraq's tallest peak, force the ancient Titan-spawned demon Pazuzu to show itself, allow someone of their party to be stung by its venom, and then get it to give up a feather and somehow bottle wind. No problem at all for tonight. Our cast of aspiring demigods are here, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Tell us who you are, how people can find you online, and who you're playing tonight.
Matt, Space Lord PJs, despite all the different names that we gave my name before pre-show. Spackle Pajimages. Anyway, I'm playing El Popo Morte, the glorious showman, superstar wrestler.
Beautiful Spackle Lord. Hi all. You can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever. My name is Ever. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Samyuk Rivera, the Apu, aka Incan deity Scion. So we're gonna have fun tonight and hopefully not die.
Someone's dying.
I think I'm next. I am Dwayne.
You are next.
Guys, I am? Okay. Yeah, I am Dwayne. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi, and tonight I will be playing Takahiro, the kami calming disciple of Inari.
And I am Tim. You can find me on the internet at Othellos99, and I am playing Eric, the Scion of Tyr, the high caliber one.
And I am Devin. You can find me online at Sword of Sullied, and tonight I am Root.
Now that you know who we are, shameless plug time. Please remember to follow Vorpal Tales and the Onyx Path on Twitch. Leave comments. When Vorpal Tales is not on the Onyx Path Twitch channel, Forging Legends, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Vorpal Tales, and on our website, vorpaltales.com. Come check out the website, find the link to join our Discord, and hang out. And lastly, if you'd like to sub to the Onyx Path or Vorpal Tales on Twitch, this is September, which means if you sign up, you get a long-term discount. You should go check it out. The Kickstarter for Scion Demigod is closing in just a day or two, so make sure you jump on it now while you still can. It's currently powering its way through stretch goals. You'll still have a chance to back it in backer kit after the Kickstarter ends, but you'll miss out on all those awesome stretch goals we've already blown through. If you've not already, please go check it out. It's well worth your backing. A special thank you tonight to Onyx Path Publishing for always being awesome to the people who play their games, to Astral Tabletop for providing the virtual tabletop we use to roll bones and play music, and last but not least, at N8 Mid for all of our awesome custom Astral Tabletop character sheets. And now, with all that out of the way, let's go forge some legends. So, you got a really weird mission to accomplish. Good luck.
Yeah.
Weird's understatement.
Such a strenuous task for a beer that wasn't actually a beer.
It was like wet sake.
It was
It was cereal.
rainwater. Yeah, it was cereal water, basically.
So,
Like, I've had more potent beer with my breakfast.
Pazuzu's at the top of a mountain?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What mountain?
Was someone taking notes?
I know it's the
Tallest one in Iraq.
tallest in Iraq, but what's
Peak
that called?
of- Oh no, that was the water.
Was someone taking notes? We all learned from a certain other show this week how awesome it can be when you take notes properly, especially super detailed ones.
Wasn't the
I'll be honest, I did not write that down.
The peak of Halgrid, or
Ah.
the highest mountain in Iraq, convinced them to show himself, get a feather from his wings, get the bottle of southwestern wind, and gather venom from his stinger. It doesn't say we have to get stung, it just says we have to get the venom from his stinger.
+1 momentum for Devin.
I guess I did have it down.
Accidentally rolled, sorry.
So,
Grab a mason jar with the top.
Put some cheesecloth on it?
You grab it.
That-
You don't know why you're grabbing it, because as you grab it, you know it's not going to work. Just grab it anyways. Mason jar is always handy.
Catch
Put things in
fireflies.
it. Catch fireflies, make jam.
Yeah, how does one catch the southeastern wind?
That's a good question.
Carefully.
Okay.
Then probably standing facing southeast. But do we have see here? Do we have to get it from on top of the mountain?
It only comes when Pazuzu comes. It's the harbinger
Ah,
wind
crap.
of his omen.
Damn it! All right.
How far away from the peak of Halgard are we?
Better question is how do we get there?
However far the peak of Halgrid is from the ground, plus a country away.
Plus a country away. Okay.
Actually, several nations away, because you exited the underworld in Montana.
Oh yeah.
hmm. So,
So yeah, I'll
can
get on my.
I have Riley arrange transport for all of us.
Okay, where's the travel agent?
Transportation is the least of your concerns. First, you got to figure out what your plan's going to be to coax a being out that doesn't want to be coaxed out.
What do we know of Pazuzu? Oh,
And how you're going to capture the
archaeologist.
wind. Because you can't just use a mason jar to capture magic wind.
That's right. We need the horn of a celestial stag. I don't know.
Is that true? That sounds right.
God,
It sounded good.
it sounded.
It's true now. No,
You said it with such conviction that I legit was like, wait, really? Where are you
Yeah,
reading
I
this
did-
from?
I did the same thing. I was like, wait, what? Panic.
the key is you need to either suggest research skills you would like to use for this, or probably more likely, pool your resources as demigods. You have minion stunts, and miracles. Somebody's purview probably let you catch wind.
Oh.
Whose mythology contains such things? Hint, hint.
I already did the cool thing with the wheat, so I don't got nothing with wind.
I may or may not have converted people to a different religion.
What?
Last game I went to go get the stuff.
Sky is possibly a purview that would work for mine, I think.
Sounds about right.
I mean,
Let's see if we can get some.
does anyone have storms?
No.
I mean, unless I was literally allowed to lie the wind into existing in a jar.
That'd be really cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think my purview covers that.
Oh, I know. We can use El Pupu Muerta's epic strength to force it into the jar.
I mean,
Uh,
I figured
Aeolus-
somebody's got to get stung.
Aeolus had a bag, if that helps.
Okay.
The Greek god of storms. He had a bag. He kept the four winds in.
So, who do we know that has another magic bag? Or if we can borrow?
I mean,
There's-
can we? I was gonna say we could probably enchant like plastic bag from Walmart, but I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't know who's got powers that, or purviews like Sammy's offering that might help with this.
I do not.
Not really me. I do have a couple of ideas on how to get them out, but as far as catching the wind, I really don't have anything.
Or if I can turn the bag into a bag of wind via chaos miracles.
That's possible. Purview of shapeshifting, but then you're out of all of the encounters until the wind is used. So I would make that a secondary choice. Like,
Yeah.
if you can't think of anything better, you have that. And yes, you're on the right track. Sammy, you'll be the one who actually has to capture it. You still need a container, which means somebody needs to forge a container, which means a purview that helps with crafting or enchantment
None of my stuff.
or capturing. See a lot of shaking heads, but there's a lot of clever ways one can do things.
I mean, unless you're gonna have me hunt the wind into a jar or something.
Wrestle the wind.
That's an option.
Wrestle the wind.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, El
This is
Purple Noche is
supernatural.
like, so I was thinking about just maybe like, fighting the winged thing, but if you want me to fight the winds, that's a task that nobody's really done before. Like, I will tame that
The
wind.
first.
What is wind
That
usually
wind-
associated with physical characteristics?
Agility.
Hair.
Who's got the purview of dexterity or agility in your party?
I have
I think that's
dexterity.
that's still El Pupu Muerta.
Exactly.
So you gotta grab the squiggly worm that is the wind.
Or you could challenge him.
That was recommended last week, and yes, you can. However, if you challenge Pazuzu, there'll be a fight.
No. Challenge the wind.
Oh, no. Once you get Pazuzu to come out, the wind will arrive before him. It's his omen.
Ah.
Okay.
Now you have a plan to capture the wind. But now you have two ways to capture it. You still need to put it in something.
So can we look up vessels that contain the wind in mythology, or how they did it in mythos?
They are all enchanted bags of some kind used to prevent disaster or to unleash disaster or both. That's how the winds are. They're either bottled up so that they don't damage you until they need to. They drain sometimes. Or when a
Okay.
god's really pissed off.
Is there any way that I could suck up the winds and then blow it into a vessel of some sort? We need a vessel. Yeah.
Yeah, you got lots of ways to get it now. Now you need
Yeah,
the vessel.
yeah.
We need a
We
vessel.
need a vessel. Somebody needs to craft a magical vessel to contain
So,
the winds.
so here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna beat it, put it in a headlock, and then just take a deep breath and just hold your breath until we.
No, that's not happening. He's gonna need a vessel. Somebody needs to build a vessel.
Tim,
He's
list
not
your
Right.
holding
purviews.
his breath.
My purviews are
Yep.
war and order.
Everybody has more than 2.
Weird.
Weird. Yeah,
Both of us. I
that's
don't
it.
know.
I have weird, war, and order. That's all I got.
You also have law from your magic item.
That's order.
You have another one from your magic item. So you have 3. You have 4. Everybody has 4 minimum. But just release one answer. Weird. What you got, Devin?
That's the only one that's really useful out of mine. Mine's weird, fire, epic strength, deception, and chaos.
Dwayne.
Is making a vessel? I don't have anything.
No, just read your purviews. Pretty please.
I've got my main one, which is a really long word that I'm not going to try and butcher.
Okay. Fair.
Which is all about commies. Fertility, deception, are the other 2.
Let's see.
Oh, you know what?
Fujin, Kami no Kaze. The Kami of the Wind. And when it comes to weird, weird is the enchantment sphere. At least in your party it is.
I was gonna say, can I use
The
cast
Norse
the rune?
loved their magic enchantments. Loved them. Especially
Oh.
their amulets. And tattoos and runes. Of course you know.
Well, I was going to cast the runes and see if I could find using that. If I could find a vessel that we can use.
One that already exists. so
Yeah,
we
one
don't
that
have
already
to make it.
exists. We don't
Gotta
have
think
to make-
wider. When you cast the runes, what makes them special? They're just stones. They're just rocks.
The actual runes themselves make them special.
So
Wait a
rune it
minute.
up.
You could stitch
we
them
just
into a
need-
bag.
Bind
Could-
runes.
Could
can
you
just
make
use-
a
Damn it, give me
stone
that
with
mason
like
jar.
a binding rune that like
Yes,
No,
they
I just gotta
can.
put them. I just gotta put them on the mason jar.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking too literal with the
Yep.
actual.
Gotta
Damn
get a little weird and wild, especially in the last session.
I was being very literal with what was in the purviews themselves. I needed to. Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the mason jar, and I'm gonna go ahead and start using some binding runes around the lid and the actual glass itself.
So now that we found clever ways to do it, now we have to see if we can actually probably make the rolls. Let's see if that is Tim. Because you have the ability, all you have to do is imbue a point of legend, which will be imbued for basically the whole session.
Right.
Which means you'll only have 5 available. But you have the right skills to make it. That's what I'm checking.
Don't know. What would I need?
Got 1 in technology.
Nah.
I have a 3.
Who's got better than 3? Anybody?
Unless you changed it to a cult, then no.
Does anyone have a specialty that applies to crafting in any other skill?
Unless you're just,
Well, what I did last time, where I made the jar, I think I had rolled technology and
But do you have more than 3 dots?
nope, only 2 dots in tech.
Alright, you got this one, Takahiri. Well, actually, it depends. What's your total roll for that if you add dexterity? Kamiyuki, and yours, Takahiro.
Then the total dots would be 5.
Dexterity and tech.
Mm-hmm.
8.
Takahiro should make the container, yes.
Yeah, because I'd have 6.
And then Eric will imbue it, which means he carries the vessel and he imbues the legend.
Okay.
Roll it for us, Takahiro. And then also, we need a cool epic description of what you're going to use to capture the wind. How it looks between you and Eric.
All right, so this is just for the vessel itself.
Correct.
Oh wow.
Let's see if I failed awesomely.
You haven't failed yet because divinity dice count as successes. Roll it.
What's that?
Got distracted. I apologize. So, your first attempt is a wild failure. Try again.
Three successes.
Your second attempt is a catastrophic success, though. So yeah, first describe your failure, and then what you did to correct it, and then what you're using and where you acquired the materials, and I'll tell you how it went. Spectacularly good, but also somehow bad.
So, when we come back from the underworld, in the little pack that Takahiro carries, he found a little jar, a bento box, if you will, that his sister had shoved in without him knowing. Lovingly, he quickly eats it. And using his love for his sister, starts to mold the edges a little bit with his fingers to make it stand up straight a little bit more. It's that thin metal that you can roll out a little bit. Makes it into a square-ish jar, if you will.
I think they call that a box.
Yeah. Square jar. And replaces the lid on it, and it's got the little clasps on the side.
Oh, nice.
And then he hands it to Root.
What about the one that failed?
That one, he...
That one was a ball mason jar that he tried, and it just exploded into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. The first one was the mason jar.
I mean, it's Montana. They're a dime a dozen. They're full of moonshine.
Right. And apparently, when you mix godliness and moonshine, it creates an explosion. And trying to mold it into something that would capture celestial winds caught my hand on fire.
Okay. The creation of your square jar is so exquisite that you capture the attention of the kami, and the kami of the wind is watching. And he grieves for you. He grieves for the loss of your sister, so I think that's a he. If it's not, I apologize. And he blesses your square jar to make it extra even more potent. But he grieves also, which kicks off an out-of-season hurricane, which destroys the shipping truck in a shipping lane somewhere. I mean, super cargo tanker somewhere in a shipping lane. Luckily, it wasn't carrying oil.
I see that on the news.
Containers of bananas.
That would have been something either going to or from Japan. It's probably not bananas.
All right, fair enough.
What was your favorite food again? You were just eating that your sister gave you?
It
was a
box.
bento box.
It was super cargo tanker full of those. They're all in the ocean now. There is a shortage.
Full of pork cutlet.
Yes.
500 million little pork cutlet bento boxes bobbing around the ocean. Washing up on LA shores.
Little bunny-shaped onigiri.
Oh no.
All right,
Fish
Eric, give
washing
you your
up
legend.
Killed with chopsticks.
Container crafting has been completed. When the time comes, depending on who's occupied, either Sammy or El Pulpo can actually harness it.
Alright, wait, sorry?
Imbue the legend. That's not going away until the session ends.
Got it. Imbue.
And then when the time comes, Sammy Yuk or El Pulpo can actually capture them. It's one thing
Okay.
down.
I helped.
Can't do much about the other things until you're there. Now you got to figure out what your plan is.
I think we should probably take a plane.
Yeah, no.
Not how to
about
get there.
the-
Getting to the mountain isn't an issue. What to do when you're
Yeah.
on peak.
Alright, yeah, how do we...
We don't need to
close
worry
this
about
thing
mundane
out?
concerns like airlines at this stage.
How
So-
do you
Alright, thank God.
how do you actually summon Pazuzu? I forgot.
We have to coax him out.
We have to
Right.
coax him out
You didn't
somehow.
forget,
I
you were never told. You were only told he doesn't like company. Kind of antisocial.
I do
We could
have
set
a
up a tea
legendary
party?
title.
I was just gonna say, let's have a picnic.
Yeah.
Bento boxes.
Yes. All the bento boxes. I do have a legendary title, A Mirror of Seduction, so I could try and lure him out.
Ooh.
You would have
I
to know
would
the right way
love
to
to see
seduce
that.
him, but yes, sex won't do it. Physical attraction, he doesn't care. And of
Ooh,
course,
what
for
about-
anyone wondering, this is the real Pazuzu, not the one from The Exorcist, so
Oh,
offering your body up for possession won't cut it. It's not
What
a
if
thing.
could somebody research like Pazuzu, his likes,
Yes.
dislikes, look him up on Facebook, possibly? You know,
Yeah.
All but
No,
that
no,
last
no.
one, yes.
It's Scion book.
Demi book. It's demi book, dude.
Demi book. Yeah, okay. God book.
Sammy got excited.
Rolodex.
Go ahead, Sammy. It was an intellect plus academics, your favorite thing.
That's. I thought of a funny though.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead.
Well,
So
you must share the
perfect
funny.
thing- Okay, so the perfect thing to convince an introvert to come out is tell them you have pets and food.
Right, so bento boxes and his kami.
Precisely.
Let's
That's
see
it?
how this roll
Seems too
goes,
simple.
because if it's terrible for you, I can help. Or can I just help before they roll?
It was intellect and academics.
Yes.
Three successes.
All right. Pazuzu.
I do have one divinity dice.
Yeah, always roll that.
Ah, 0. Sad face.
Pazuzu was the son, or is the son, of Hanbi, king of the demons of the underworld, and brother to Humbaba, the demon god protector of the Cedar Forest from the most famous Sumerian story ever, the Epic of Gilgamesh. He is the demon of the underworld, in control of the west and southwest winds, which bring famine during the dry season, and in the rainy season bring huge storms and locusts. He is the force behind the destructive winds and their threat, and as this is how it works for ancient Sumeria, it also means he's considered the best defense against them. So, much like Set, prayers to Pazuzu were intended to divert his natural inclination towards destruction to instead not send it. He has great power to harm and equally potent power to protect. So, even though he represents both aspects, they did consider him to be an evil demon. He's not evil incarnate, just evil-natured chaos. So he would also be invoked for protection against evil because you used the big evil to save you from the little evil. He was also considered particularly powerful in protecting pregnant women and children from Lama Shtu, whose ass you just kicked. Because Lama Shtu apparently likes to prey on unborn and newly born babies. Gross. Also, this is demon in the old form, which just means spirit. So, chaos demon is more accurate than... chaos spirit is more accurate than evil demon. Fine line.
can we set up something like really neat and precise on the mountain, on the mount, and then just be like, hey, look, this is like perfect. You should come like mess it up. Creates chaos. Like a perfectly aligned chessboard, something like that.
Build the perfect card tower.
There you go.
We just don't need any western or southwestern winds right now to. Oh, look, there it goes.
Oh shit! Oh man.
Oh,
I
hey,
mean-
look, there's Pazuzu.
You could try, but I feel like you'd be rolling dice for a long time because it's naturally windy at the top of the mountain. Damn it, cards! Damn it,
But
cards!
it wouldn't be because
Oh, there
I
goes
would
Jack
make
Hero
sure
too.
it isn't.
Crap.
I mean, we did just beat the crap out of Lamash too, right?
Yes.
And you did cause it to cut and run.
So we could try and appeal to Pazuzu's,
disdain.
like pique his interest. Like, hey, your nemesis here. We just whooped him.
Yeah, but we didn't get any trophies from that, did we? To like prance around. Hey, look, this is what we got after we kicked their ass. Like a toenail or something.
I don't know. El Muerto, did you bite any off?
Take a nail clipping.
El Popo Morte does not bite.
Who has any purviews that have anything to do with the body? Physicality, the insides, anatomy. I'd
Oh.
imagine that'd probably fall to Sammy Uke.
Yeah.
Your Pantheon purview, because, you know, they like to sacrifice people.
We're gonna push some poor helpless like shepherd off the mountain.
You could pull some really weird and wacky shit, and you could also imbue a point of legend, which would be held for the duration of the session, to reconstruct El Pulpo's wounds because he was cut and slashed by the claw.
Okay.
That's right.
I do
he gets
have
battle scars.
my Toomey knife relic as well.
Yes,
He
you
could-
could use that to reopen his wounds and then collect whatever residue may still be inside of him supernaturally, which could then be offered up as part of the greater sacrifice. That would be one piece.
Sounds
We'll
terrible.
reenact.
It's gonna hurt a lot, and I'm gonna want Sammy to explain in detail how this is done and what El Popo thinks about it while it's happening.
Oh boy. Should I roll first or describe first?
You only have to imbue legend. It is demigod. You don't gotta roll.
Oh, sweet. Sprout.
See, now here's my other question. Before we hurt our teammate, did Riley catch any video or cool clips of it? Because I'm sure she was probably recording. If she could.
yeah.
If she could.
That's
I don't
right.
know. I don't know if Pazuzu knows what YouTube is though. So
No, but we could set up like a projector.
I
Stick it on
mean,
the whole mountainside.
we're demigods.
movie night on the mount. Okay,
we're
yeah.
demigods. I mean, we could just make it into a 3D projector.
Up
Hell,
at the
there was
top
a
of
book
mountain
with a
watching the
burning
homemade
bush,
video.
for God's sakes. We can do a movie night on a mountain.
Mountain movie night. I approve. I like it.
Movie in the mountain.
All right, so let's say that we do get him to come out and we do capture the wind. We still have the venom to worry about.
Right, somebody's
Yes.
got to get
Right.
stabbed.
Someone's got to get.
Unless
Yeah.
you're gonna milk a stinger, which I don't
can't.
think is gonna happen.
I was actually looking
what I
up
remember-
that for things because. Let me
Wait,
see.
you're a progeny of Loki, right? Can
Yes.
you like duplicate
what-
yourself and get stabbed?
There's one of them that is the actual deception purview, which it's in, but I'm looking to see because I couldn't remember if there was one in the boons category that was the same thing, like a lesser version.
I did not hear Sammy Uke describe how she mauled up El Popo. Or he, I'm sorry,
No.
Sammy's he.
I did not.
Did you hear the thing of I was checking to see
The
if
thing that I
Riley's-
said last session was the only way you can get the venom out is if it hits a living target. You can't trick it, you can't milk it.
Okay, but
And
the
it
other
can't
thing
just
of
hit a living target, it
the-
has
the
to
other
hit a
thing of
living
getting,
god-based target.
Damn.
Pazuzu
Okay.
out is what we were talking about too, because Pazuzu has. We were seeing if Riley had just video,
No.
because I figured she might have been doing that.
She
Sort
did,
of thing.
but nothing you record in the underworld actually records. It's just blackness and screaming.
Cause the phones
2
are
weeks
dead,
worth
but
of
I'm
blackness and screaming.
That's like some
Just like
weird.
random screams. Or...
So I'm going to
YouTube
pull
Screams of the
out.
dead. You were in hell.
So can I pull out specifically
No,
the
no.
screaming when we were fighting? Fighting
We'll make it even
Lamash, too?
funnier. It's not just screaming of the dead and blackness. It's the screaming of the dead, the blackness, and you guys talking with no context and nothing from the other side of the conversations. Which is especially hilarious when you're talking to Geishtanana and the other Scion. And when Root is deceiving the guard expertly, but the guard never actually says anything.
Yeah, it's all one-sided.
Turn it into a movie. It'll be great.
Yes, Sammy. Please maul El Pulpo.
Hold on,
Oh.
not yet. Explain, please.
Sammy has to use a sacred artifact to recreate your wounds by reopening them, and then he has to dig around inside of you with the magic knife to pull out the residue of the claw itself, which he can then separate into a powder, a dust, or some other object that you can present as part of a burned sacrifice on the mountaintop. This would be part of the attempt to coax him out. Also proof that you kicked her ass, or at least fought her. In your case, it's going to hurt like hell, and it's going to leave you with a permanent wound that won't go away until the session ends.
We
Um,
survived.
Is there any other way? Like,
Anybody else get mauled?
don't want to relive that pain.
Well, I
Right.
got shot with lightning.
Nope.
Yeah, I got
If somebody
not
else
the
got
same.
physically mauled, yeah, you can do that first.
I got hurt in other ways, but not mauled.
You know, I didn't get
Um,
mauled. I got zapped.
All right.
That's the biggest fuse in the world.
El Popo takes off his shirt, sits up on a table, and just like,
Get it over with.
yeah.
Gonna leave a scar, Sammy, so you could at least give him the consolation prize by like carving cool
Carve cool tentacles.
ink and runes or something, so it looks badass.
I want a lollipop after this.
So,
I'll get you donuts later. How's that?
I want a lollipop. You get a lollipop when you see the doctor.
I'm a doctor, but I'm not
that
that
kind of
kind of doctor.
How many years did you go to school?
Enough.
Doctor. All right.
So, Tyler, the cuts don't have to be the exact same cuts. We're just opening up to find. Oh no, we're recreating. Okay. All right. So, Sammy puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, "I'm really sorry. This might hurt a lot."
Oh.
But he does, in fact, pull a lollipop out of his pocket and say, "Here, this is. I'm assuming you're going to behave."
It's lemon.
Oh, really?
No,
God.
no, it's not actually. So I will
What's wrong
tell
with
you.
lemon?
what
I love
flavor
lemon
it is.
lollipops. What's wrong with
I
you?
don't like
Ah.
lemon lollipops.
It's mango chili flavor.
Oh, that goes directly in the mouth instantly. Like, that sounds great.
Yes, it is actually.
With squeezed
and
lemon.
It's real. No, leave him alone.
Take
So-
him to go get a large Marge's donut pop.
He's
later.
getting lemon or lime. He's got to pick one.
Lime, fine. I'll get lime.
Mango lime. Done.
Mango, lime, chili. Oh, that actually sounds really
That
good.
sounds
Actually, I
Those
amazing.
sound kind of good. Yeah, I need some
I
salsa.
really want to make. chicken
Anyways,
with that
stab
now.
him, please.
Anyways, that's going
So
on.
he's
in the
got the
live
lollipop in his mouth, and then as soon as you stab him once, like, he instantly cracks that lollipop and just like, ah!
How many licks did it take to get to the center?
One.
Oh no. So Sammy pulls out his Toomey knife and holds it. Kind of looks down. He's an archaeologist, he's an anthropologist, he's never done
Artwork.
get out. Anyway, he's never actually sliced anyone before. He's only researched it, reenacted it, but this is a little visceral. So he kind of gulps really hard, very audible. And the edges of the knife glow that blue. And so it comes up, and on the head of the knife is a head, one of the stylized Incan chieftains. And the eyes from it glow blue as well. And you see kind of like a mist floating up from the blueness of the eyes. And Sammy moves as if a person possessed and slashes not your physical body, but the air in front of you in the same exact wounds that you had gotten from the Lamash too. And all of a sudden they rip open on your body without him even having to touch you. And it is excruciating. Like, you can hear the skin rip. You can hear the blade slice through flesh, even though, it hasn't come in physical contact with you. And the blood kind of like spatters. And it gets all over Sammy's face. And it feels like it's been an entire week that you've been cut open. But it's only been a matter of 5 minutes. And then you're done. And then the glow diminishes and Sammy kind of like relaxes. He goes, "How'd I do?"
Is there another lollipop?
Oh, yeah, I bought a whole. Would you like some Chupa Chups?
No, just lollipop's fine.
Oh, it is a lollipop.
The only thing Sammy forgot to mention, by the way, is that it's right on the soft bits down by your abdomen, too.
He goes outside. He takes the lollipop, puts it in his mouth, goes outside, and it's really quiet. But then you just hear the loudest agonizing scream for like 5 minutes. Comes back inside. This lollipop's really good. I'm gonna go take a nap.
I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you.
So that's part one of a sacrifice, but you're going to need more than that.
What? Ugh. I have to collect.
Do we need a goat?
Ow.
No, you don't need
Some more
goat.
fake beer?
You do not need a goat, LeVay.
Collect what's left inside.
Do we need to make any more of that cereal beer?
That's what I vote for.
No, Sammy needs to
So we have
scrape
this
the wounds.
blood residue from the fight.
Oh yeah, I've got the blood spatter.
Right,
all
that's
over
what you just got.
the place.
Yeah.
Right. We need a chunk of flesh to go with it.
So,
Who wants to break that one to? Purpleness.
second part would traditionally be an amulet or a talisman engraved with the image of Pazuzu.
Oh, all right.
I'm game for that one,
Ah,
I think.
I can do that. I
Oh?
think.
Allow me to tell you his appearance, Takahiro. Man body, lion or dog head, really dealer's choice. Eagle fingernails and toenails, 2 pairs of wings, scorpion's tail, and a snake for a penis.
Yep, that is dead on.
Snake penis.
Yep. Yes.
That was literally all I heard.
Wow.
Sneenus.
Wait, eagle claws, snake penis.
Okay. Okay. It's,
That was
he's got
what I
the
got.
I put it in
he's got the
Discord. Wow.
Body of a man. The body of a man. The head of a
I
dog.
put it
or-
in
Head of a
Discord
dog.
for
Oh, thank God.
Takahiro's ease.
Just send him a picture.
I vote to call it what Devin just called it over there.
Sneenus.
Spinus?
Body of
No,
a man, head of a
Sneenus.
lion or dog, talons of any. Okay, so I am gonna have to use some awesomeness
Okay.
to use my immortal. It's under the healer knack, but it's not a healing thing. It's a rebuilding thing.
Okay.
My immortal knack under healer is that which was broken. And what I can do with that is if I am rebuilding something that was once destroyed, like a talisman, for instance, or a statuette, I can add my healer's dots as an enchantment to all rolls in the complex crafting action.
Okay.
So could I like pick up a stone and start whittling it down?
Petrified wood's probably better and more appropriate. Or driftwood. But yeah, stone would work too. Some kind of granite. Seems like that would take longer.
All right. Well, let's.
I was gonna say I don't think the Japanese are known for flint napping.
Yeah, I'm just trying to use as many as my cool powers during the final episode as I can.
Well, I will help him by using one of my my boons here, called Hierarch of Need. And what that does is it applies to any roll, and an ally of my choice can benefit from any scale and enhancement bonuses I possess for their next action.
So you don't have any really crafting skills, but yes, you can roll dexterity. You can also spend willpower for the 3 bonus dice. And if you get any successes, you'll get scale from Eric's power. Which is a crap load of bonus enhancements in this case.
Alright, so you want me to roll technology and dexterity again for the crafting?
Yep.
And add all kinds of dots.
Which we'll add afterwards as enhancements, yeah.
Here we go.
Roll those divinity dice. Yeah, so that's 10 successes and you're catastrophically successful.
Oh God! Spilt the whole damn temple.
No. What
Yeah,
what actually happens is because of Eric's super intense Norse chants and ancient folklore songs, his Norse chants and ancient folklore songs actually bring appropriate blustery northern weather, and the sky is dark and it's windy, and he's doing awesome chants, and you just get in the zone. And he's chanting, so he doesn't care. And you just go, and everyone else is like, they've been in there for a day, what are they doing? They don't stop you until when you're done, you carved a life-size replica.
Shit.
It's perfect. It's probably worth thousands of dollars if you sold it.
Like every couple hours, I leave, and I come back with more wood and go back in the room.
It's like 7 feet tall. Just perfect. You gotta carry it with you.
How are we gonna get it?
Now you may have to worry about arranging proper transportation.
Shit.
Underneath some yaks.
We're gonna fly it up there under a helicopter. Just sling it.
No, we're just going to have.
I think we should travel by llama.
Yeah, actually, Root, could you, if we got to the mountain area, would you be able to air splice however you do that?
I know the
top?
perfect way to get it to the top, and I look at El Pulpo Muerte.
Oh, yeah, you jump.
Just throw it up.
Well, I don't want it to break.
No, you have somebody up
But
top
wait.
to catch it.
Did you make it out of wood or granite?
Both.
He's made
Who's
two.
gonna catch the granite obelisk being thrown by the super strong wrestler man?
Wait a minute. Why are we
What was that Family Guy thing where it was like a football player? Go along, Peter, and throws a fan at him? Yeah. Or it was
Why
a
do we-
bus.
We live in a world of cranes. Like, why are we throwing
Right, you were actually
statues?
on the right track when you said take a helicopter, the cargo helicopter that can put the cargo thing behind it
Oh,
attached to the
I
winch.
know, but it just was so much funnier to say it just to have him throw it.
Can't throw that far. He's not a god.
Evan, you're fired.
So, last ingredients, potion necessary. Made of authentic herbs and assorted spices from the region, which you can get in America, no big deal there. But potion has to be made by somebody who could accurately make it. So it's going to be an academic's role. It doesn't have to be Samyuk, unless he wants it to be, because it has to be by someone who has extreme faith. That's the trick of the Mesopotamian deities, is good luck potions and charms didn't work without true faith.
True faith in
The divine. Which of you has the most faith in your gods? And I don't mean that they exist. It doesn't have to be the Mesopotamian pantheon. It just has to be a purity of faith in your pantheon.
Well, I know the most about my pantheon.
Yep, but you have the least faith because you think most of them are assholes.
Well, yeah.
So it can't be
true.
you. You're out by default.
Yeah, I
I'd
know.
say I'm about a 7 or an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10.
So me and Devin are gonna go sit in the corner then.
I refuse to sit in a corner. Thank you very much. There's so
You
much
know what
more
I
fun
meant
in the
then.
middle of the room.
Oh my god, with you. Everything's so difficult.
I actually think it might be the octopus.
Hmm?
They think you have the most faith in your gods of the group.
I was actually gonna go with Sammy.
I was wondering, like, I'm really trying to think because Sammy's super academic, but also is one of
one's-
the.
I was going to agree with you. No one's ever really questioned either of the two of you on how deep your faith goes, so have that debate now.
Well, one of the titles for Samyuk is Inspiration of the Ancestors. I feel like that says a lot.
No arguing with that there.
How close are you
Yeah.
to the obsidian butterfly, El Polvo?
We talk every so often, but butterfly demon god thing, just kind of like, it's not a very good conversationalist, just saying. But anyway, does give me the power to do super awesome stuff, which I really enjoy. So,
He's in your 5.
definitely in the top 5 favorite people. Yeah.
It's on speed dial on his phone.
But I feel like Sammy has more of a connection with their god than I do.
How often do you sacrifice to your gods and or try to commune with them, Sammy? I ask because the GM will rate based on the backstories he has, who has the highest, and you won't know until after that person creates the potion rolls and you get to the mountaintop. If it's inferior, he might just attack you anyways.
Well, when I wrote Sammy, he definitely would speak with his ancestors, which were a heavy proponent of the mythology that he studied anyway, especially his Incan ancestors in Peru. So I would say communicated with quite a bit. Sacrificed.
I'll go get you a
Obviously not
chicken.
humans. In this game, we didn't really have time to delve into it because we were just telling a Kickstarter length story, but sacrifice comes up a lot at the hero level. That's how you restore legend you've spent.
Well-
There's a lot of them are minor, like just go to the temple and offer flowers that the god likes, and some of them are major, where you take a quest to find something important and give it over.
Oh, yeah, Sammy would do that quite a bit. And also, like, for students, reenactment of certain rituals, like, so that the students got a very tangible education with, signed permission slips, of course.
El Popo, bring your mom flowers a lot.
Replicate.
Yes, because he would always bring like flowers to the ring and sort of set them on the side. And every battle he does, even though it's predetermined, is one of glory, and he's undefeated. So he feels like that means something even
He dabs
Even
to
in
mom
a-
every time he does this show.
yes, like he does like a small ritual every time he goes into the show, and like at the end he sort of like looks up and his flaming butterfly wings with like obsidian shards. That's like a direct connection to that. Yeah.
All right, Takahiro, Root, Eric. Vote on which of them's doing it.
Oh man. I gotta vote for Sammy.
Neither of them will be bad, but it's up to you two to decide who you think the DM would have sided with. Fate.
Dwayne.
I mean fate. I totally mean fate.
I think it should be El Pulpo.
Uh-oh, Root.
I'm going to be the tiebreaker and say
totally-
DM favorite.
Totally honest. I mean, because like with him, his faith and his sacrifices are more in himself than what we see as, you know. He sacrifices his body daily.
Root voted for Sammy Yuke.
I did.
No, Root did too. Root, the tiebreaker. You guys missed it because you were
you did?
still debating.
Oh.
So, Sammy
I
Yuke,
voted for
that's
DM
you.
favorite.
Roll your academics
Right there,
plus
Devin.
your dexterity.
Yeah, I sneeze.
Okay, then. It's waiting
I was
forever.
cleaning up all that spice.
2 successes, and then 0 on the divinity dice.
Okay. Potion is created successfully. Sammy, please imbue a legend. If you'd already imbued one, now you have 2 imbued.
Yes. I'm going to imbue Inspiration of the Ancestors, as a matter of fact.
That was very Alan Rickman of you.
Alright, you think you're ready. You head to the mountaintop. See if you're going to get attacked by something even more powerful than Lamash do.
Yeah, in
Wait.
Can,
Are you
can
ready to
Riley
grab
get us a
feathers?
Chinook or something?
Yes, that doesn't rig. You guys can make that happen pretty easily. You've all caused quite a stir across the world the last couple of weeks.
Did we decide on who's getting stabbed?
Nope. You can do that before you
No,
leave
we
too, or
can't.
you can do it on the fly. I kind of assumed when he showed up,
mean-
you'd be like,
We're all gonna stand like a Mexican standoff.
you stabbed me. I got to wrestle the winds. You wanted me to make.
yeah,
a
I think El
potion.
Pulpo's out.
Yeah.
You want me to get
he's done.
stabbed too?
He's done. No.
I
you're
can
good.
take a stabbing.
Oh, I'll get stabbed. I haven't done really anything.
It's going to be like El Pulpo. Whoever takes it is going to have the permanent wound and the side effect of the venom until the session ends.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, what's my side effect? I don't.
You didn't get a side effect, just the wound. You have one wound that you can't heal at any point
Okay.
in the session.
Wounds.
One, you should have
Dashing.
3 or 4 probably total wounds.
All right, I still have my 3 from last game. Yes,
What'd you say?
I still have my 3 from last game. My wounds.
No, that was from the Lama Stew fight. That's long over.
Oh, okay.
In game time, that was weeks ago.
All right.
No more boo-boos.
I forgot
Okay.
about those.
Cool.
Yeah.
Which is good, because then you're only 1 wound away from death, basically. Probably don't want to start with that many.
No, I'm good, thanks.
But I will be the first one to get, or I'll be the one to get stabbed. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Hold 'em.
Also, I say death, but in Scion, especially for people watching who don't have a lot of Scion experience, you don't really die. It's more like Mutants Masterminds, where you're just out of the fight until someone
It's
can
like a
take care of
Superman
you.
death.
Right. You're just taken out. You're not necessarily dead unless it's GM wants it that way. Okay, you make your way to the mountaintop in your Chinook. the day you go, it's very blustery and windy.
Imagine that.
There's a storm coming, and it's on the wind. You can feel it. So the Chinook is able to get you to the mountaintop and drop off your statue, and then it has to leave because it can't land and it can't hover for however long this is going to take. So they just drop you off on a particularly useful crag that's flat and handy and big enough to hold you all. It's not like, the top of Everest or something.
And the giant statue.
Right. So how are you going to set this up? You just going to be like, toss it all in the pile and go, or are you going to take some finesse?
I think we should probably do this right. If we don't want to die.
Yeah.
Some fineness.
A little bit of finesse, some,
little bit of
some
tact.
words. I'm
Nice.
sure Sammy could.
I'm sure Sammy's got an encyclopedia somewhere in her bag.
Yeah.
Or his bag. Sorry.
So first you're going to need a fire to burn the incense on a mountaintop. So you're going to need somebody who actually can control fire to start it
Fire.
and maintain it. Which means he's now focusing because it is so bloody windy and snowy and cold up here. It just instantly goes out if he stops focusing.
Oh hell, so he's not
Mostly
gonna get
because-
stabbed.
Mostly because you guys are not mountaintop heroes, so none of you have any real experience in how you would actually keep a fire going on a mountaintop. So you're just like, the fire guy can do it.
I know exactly how you keep a fire going. You keep burning things, right?
Exactly. This whole tree.
Now you need something to put the incense in, so it'll burn. It can't just be a pot, you need like an incense burner or its equivalent.
Can we put it in the fire?
You need to actually put it on a thing that goes in the fire, or because this is more like
Slow
a
burn.
resin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not like
uh,
sticks that are cold. Okay.
I feel like that would be Takahiro's purview. Takahiro probably has the majority of the things necessary for that,
He's got the majority of the crafty things.
or the ability to make one easily.
I mean, I have my little.
You're making a fancy receptacle with holes in it. Plus, out of the nationalities represented in this group, yours is the most likely to be familiar with that sort of thing, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I have my incense, my personal incense, but it's just in a little.
Those are sticks, right? But it's similar.
Yeah.
Similar
I'm
process.
just imagining Polpo and I making one where we're basically just using strength to crush things into the shape and then poking finger holes to actually get the
But
incense.
that's why Takahiro's doing it, yes. Takahiro's is elegant, and it's like a budding flower, and everyone's impressed.
That sounds awesome.
That's way better than what I could have done.
So now you've got the incense going, but what about the statue? What can you do with the partially granite, mostly petrified wood, 7-foot tall spirit statue? It's gonna have it staring at the fire. Hint: there's a correct answer here.
Face it.
West, southwest.
Southwest.
Okay,
Face it into the direction of the wind.
you face it in the correct direction. You begin to burning your. You pour your potion that Sammy made over the resin, and the resin starts to smoke. Now you've got to do is throw El Pulpo's dried blood in there, and then what? Just gonna sit and wait, or is there anything you want to do specifically while it burns?
Is there some way to...
Nothing specific to the Mesopotamians, but worship and faith in general, you may come up with clever ideas to give yourselves a bonus to the roll I'm about to make. I'll give you a moment to consider.
Can we state that we obviously did damage to Lamash too, because,
The staff. No, the staff. The staff. Who's got the
The
staff?
mace.
Yeah.
That was left in the underworld.
Damn it.
What?
The
leave the staff in
lapis
the-
lazuli.
Was it?
No, he still has it.
No,
Oh.
no.
Oh, no, yeah, the lapis lazuli was left in the underworld, but I still have this mace
Yeah.
Right.
in the wooden box.
So we
Should
show
totally
off the
put
mace.
that.
Yeah, you
and
left
say-
the lab. I see what. confusion is. You left the lapis,
Lapis
charm
lazuli stone.
thing of passage thing to convince Geish Denana that you were authentic, but not the super
Right.
secret, super powerful magic weapon bound to Katakiro.
Right, you should totally put that at the base of the statue's feet with the box, let the lid open. I think that would be helpful. Because it still had. I'm assuming it would have.
Anybody got
Lamashtu's
insight or
blood on
empathy? Good empathy? More than one dot?
Ooh, I have empathy.
What is empathy?
I have no empathy.
And
Yes.
integrity is the only in skill we've got.
I have 2 dots.
I have 4.
Alright, El Popo, go ahead and give us an empathy plus wits in this game, I'm pretty sure. I always get it wrong.
Manipulation, presence, composure,
no.
cunning, resolve.
Cunning.
Cunning.
Thank you.
Cunning.
It makes sense that El Pulpo would have.
The ability to read the crowd and his opponents, yes.
Yep.
No,
That
I
makes
was
sense.
going to say because octopuses, since they've got 8 arms, they
No.
give the best hugs.
Oh, I like that
Lord.
better. Plus one
yeah.
enhancement to Samu.
10
El
again,
Pulpo
right?
does the best hugs in every way possible. Yes,
He
10
does.
again.
He is a hugger. He does like hugs. 2 successes.
Roll those divinity dice.
4.
Catastrophic success doesn't really help you here, but I just wanted to see if you got one. But yeah, it occurs to you, yes, if you put the Lapis Lazuli scepter at the feet of the statue as an offering, you will absolutely have a dramatically higher chance of calling the creature.
Which
Yeah,
we
might
don't
piss
have.
off a goddess.
Oh. The mace, you mean, right? The weapon?
Yeah.
The goddess's mace.
So you need to be respectful to all cultures and people. That belongs to somebody, and you're offering it to somebody else without their permission. I feel like you shouldn't do that. And maybe if you just offer a couple prayers, I mean, I'd throw a promo and call them out, but that would just into a fight. So you know, we did totally kick Lamasashi's ass and stuff. So don't put that there. That's really what I'm trying to say.
So
For
can we
context
say
for you, Eric, that would be like having Mjolnir and giving it to Fenris so he'd show up.
Got it.
Oh, he'll take it.
Got it.
I was figuring we'd say some words about how we totally kicked Lamashtu's ass, for him.
Well, actually, here's a question: is there any like blood or skin or anything on the mace from Lamashtu?
You already got that from El Popo.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh,
whole
okay.
point of
Yeah.
carving him up.
So,
Why don't you give him like a Mean Gene throw by throw of the fight?
I was going to say reciting the battle
Yeah.
like an ancient epic.
Yeah, which is amusingly a lot like Mean Gene describing a fight. You ever read the
So-
Epic of Gilgamesh? It's kind of awesome the way that's written.
So we were riding down, and I was standing on this van, posing, and just looking all awesome. And then we saw it, that chicken demon thing, Lamashtu, attacking somebody. And I leapt from the van onto Lamashtu and grabbed it by the neck and then the toe, and then flung it into the ground. And then we shot it down with lightning and cracked the very earth that it stood on and trapped its foot. And then we slammed it, and it was like, oh shit, you guys are badass. And then I was like, yeah, it was great. But then we I think I body slammed it. Did I body slam it? Pretty sure I body slammed it. Yeah, that sounds right. And then everybody just totally took Lamashtu to task, and then we saved that dude in the rubble, and it was awesome. And that's why we're awesome, and that's why you should come talk to us. Because
Is there anything the other
awesome
three of you
people-
want to do while those two are busy doing those things? That would be
Awesome
Sammy,
people should
Eric,
hang
and
out.
Tech Hero.
Fire.
Yep.
Fire. You guys really need to come up with a better plan than this. Fire.
Sammy is going to take a seat and meditate on his ancestors and the gods and kind of get a little spiritual, sitting there waiting and in a way praying that they survive this encounter.
Eric and Takahiro, you don't have to do anything, but if you pull something out of your rears like everyone else has been doing that gives you
I-
bonuses before I roll.
You know
Less
what?
chance he
I'm
eats
actually
you.
gonna sit. I'm gonna sit in front of the fire, and I'm going to. What's the ground made out of? Is it solid stone or is it like dirt, gravel?
Snow, mostly because there's so much snow on this peak that you have to go pretty far to get to the rock.
Okay.
You're sitting on packed snow, yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is I will get down on my knees and sit back on my heels, and I will take the gavel of Tyr, and I will mark out in the snow some runes around me in a circle,
Okay.
and hold on to the gavel and start a soft prayer to the god of justice.
Throat singing, approved.
This battle.
Always approved with El Popo and the DM. Takahiro.
I will imbue one legend,
Oh, okay.
Shepherd of the Faithful, and I will appease the kami of the statue that I created. And I will speak to it, saying that I have repurposed you from pieces of the earth into the visage of a great being. Please bring him forth so that we may have words.
My mother told-
Big dice pool.
Yes.
That was a lot of things.
The wind picks up dramatically. What do you do?
Which way is it coming from?
The way it should be coming from if it's working.
Well, if it's working, then someone should get out the super special
Got the
box.
imbued bento box.
Yes.
Who's
Box
doing it?
jar.
Samiyuk or El Pulpo?
Doing what?
I thought El Pulpo was
Capturing the
doing
wind.
I will capture the wind.
Okay, imbue a point of legend. It will not go away until the session is over.
Just please, 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 don't break it.
it. Yeah, don't drop
And
it.
since it's you,
Break the
please.
wind.
No, the box.
Yes, please don't break the wind.
Damn it, both of you. So, El Popo, also, please describe, for everyone's benefit, what it looks like when you wrestle the wind into a box.
So he stands up on like the edge of the cliff and is just standing there like all hunched over and just ready for it. And there's a gentle breeze and like it starts to blow like a few of the tassels on his mask and on like his outfit and everything. And then suddenly there's just like this gush of wind and he reaches up and it looks like he's just shadow wrestling himself, but he's actually like trying to like hug the wind and just like bear hug the wind into submission and like drag it over to the box. And then like body slams it into the box.
Is this a one-sided fight? Like, do you
It totally looks like a one-sided fight, but like he's struggling and he like gets dragged back and he gets lifted up off his feet, but you're like, is he jumping? Like, what is he doing? And so it like just it's that weird thing of like he's fighting nothing, but he's just constantly like trying to like hug something that's not there.
It's like he's fighting an invisible firefighter hose.
Right, but then like it like the wind sort of whips around him and like it like gets his neck and he gets pulled down, but then he like reaches over and like pulls it and then like grabs it again and then just drags it over and like gets near the box and just like, okay, the box, get in the box, and then just like slams it into the box, just like
And then
backwards.
Then the box
German
goes
suplex into
crazy.
the box.
Like a Ghostbusters ghost trap where the ghost is overpowering the trap. It's just like flying all over the peak, and so El Popo flings himself on top of it, and they're rolling around, and the box actually hits him in the face.
Ooh.
Oh,
And then eventually he has to super kick the box, which does dent it right in the middle. Makes Sammy very sad, but the box quits moving.
He stands with like one foot on the box, just hand on the hip, and he's like,
Triumphantly.
I just fought air.
I saw nothing.
Wow.
Right. You can't see air.
I was too busy. I decided I was gonna turn into a wolf because of all the wind.
No,
Yeah.
that wasn't me just shadow fighting. That was totally real. Like it's in there. You should don't open that box. Actually, yeah.
I mean, we can only go by...
And then there's a massive thunder crack, and Shockwave knocks you all back from the center of the circle on your asses.
Should not have had those tacos before we left.
And a giant flash of light, and like when you can all sit up and unstun yourselves and clear the flashes from your eyes, it's like a big crater in the middle of where you were standing in a circle in the snow all the way down to the granite. But that's it.
I look up.
It's very windy up there and stormy.
Well, this
Wait.
looks fun.
There's a creek from behind you. An ominous grating creek.
Is Pazuzu invisible?
Oh, you're gonna turn around and see what the ominous grating creek from behind you is.
I'll be
Yeah,
the first
totally.
to look.
The statue
I
is
will-
looming over you, and its eyes are glowing deep orange,
That's what I thought.
Nice.
Damn it.
and the wings are slowly unfurling, like
We could
flexing
have had
the
a
muscles.
7-inch demon to fight. We got 7 feet now.
Whose idea was it to build it this big?
Is- I should went to talk to you.
Overachievers.
It flexes its wings and stretches them out, and they're like 15 feet long at full girth.
Christ.
And it flexes its claws, which grow and start dripping with venom, and its tail snaps around. Then it looks attack a hero, and it's like pushing on itself in places, and it's like it's an acceptable vessel.
I'm glad that you approve.
Now, why have you summoned me? In an echoing, thundery voice.
My God, it's like the Wizard of Oz. Except less green.
He looks at you. His tail whipsaws around like a xenomorph's tail.
Cool.
Watch what you say, mortal.
Noted.
Oh, what did we need this stuff for? I already forgot.
Hi, Pazuzu. Welcome to your mountain. It's a very nice mountain. We need
I guess
some more of your stuff in order to enter the demi-plane of
That's right.
that guy's name.
It's Demizid.
Demizid.
Demuzid.
We need your
Close
help,
enough.
and we ask for you to help us. Because we
I'll
don't wanna
consider
fight
it.
you.
What do you need from me? I respect your skills as a warrior.
Excellent. I respect
my
you
God.
as a giant statue with wings. We need your venom, as well as what was the other thing, guys?
Feather.
Oh yeah. We need a feather. One of your feathers.
Wait a minute. His wings are made out of what? Stone?
Don't complicate things. Seriously.
So, as he's still stretching them, the wood and
So that was
stone
out
they're
of
made out of
sorry.
actually cracks and flex, and the hair thin cracks run all up and down them, and then the stone and wood just breaks and falls off. And they're made out of pure obsidian.
Oh,
Oh, hey, look! And then he like does his thing with his obsidian wings. Same thing. I got you.
You I will parlay with.
Excellent. Guys, I got his attention.
Why
I
is
didn't
it
know
you
you
need
honored-
these? Why do you care to go to a demi-play where that fool resides?
Because he's not doing his job. He's not going to hell, which has caused the gates of hell to be smashed open, and now the undead are flooding out onto the earth, and it's not great.
There's a beat of silence, and then the glowing red eyes roll so hard they creak. And he sighs heavily.
oh God.
This isn't the first time he's had to deal with something stupid.
He seemed familiar with the situation.
This sounds like a reoccurring theme at this point.
Screaming Wizard of Oz voice. Can't pick your family, right?
Right?
I
Look at all these guys, right? You know.
I just
Hey.
point to myself and say, Loki.
Go ahead and make your best social roll, El Pulpo. Your best social attribute with
wait a
your
minute.
best social skill.
My best social. Oh, you don't want this.
Empathy work? What's your empathy? I thought you had high.
You could
empathy.
imbue another legend to add scale.
Well,
And yes, empathy
okay,
counts.
You know what?
That's.
I'm gonna help out with this.
No, this is stupid. You
can't.
guys don't understand.
No.
Like empathy and presence, or
It only
So
cares about him, and you made
he's
him
gonna
mad.
be the.
know.
He's gonna be the purple octopus.
Oh, wait, that
the Unshaken. He's got to roll persuasion, as well as presence.
Okay.
This is 8 dice so far.
And yeah, I meant you particularly, Eric, not the group in general, because you made business mad. You don't want to help.
Right now, because I was gonna try and use hierarchy of need to give him bonuses.
Oh, what's that?
Tim cannot help you because, or Eric cannot help you because he made you so angry. It will
Oh.
result in negatives.
Cool.
Never mind.
4 successes. Should I roll the divinity dice?
Yes, always. You have to.
6 successes.
I got it.
I will grant that which you seek, mortal. When's your
Excellent.
next show?
We're doing this thing in Italy, and then you can catch our regular show. Moves around the U.S. I don't know if you want. I can get you free passes. You'll probably have to be a little bit smaller to get into the.
He's only
arena.
7 feet tall.
Oh, he's only 7 feet tall.
His wings
Oh.
are really long when he stretches them, but if he furls them up, he's only 7 feet tall.
I'll make sure to get you some extra seats, just so you know you got room. You want a box? I can probably get you a box.
Just give him a complete box. With the
He says,
buffet.
I won't need a box. I'll be challenging you for the title. And then he points his wings towards your feet and shoots a razor-sharp obsidian wing at you.
Oh wow!
Then he stabs Tim with his tail.
Oh.
And it's like
I knew that was
it's like the xenomorph queen. It goes right through Eric. Eric lifts Eric up in the air and tosses him off to the side. And then there's another lightning strike and he's gone. You got a
That
catastrophic
escalated.
success. You mightily impressed Pazuzu, and now he wants to wrestle you.
That escalated very quickly.
How much damage did I take
Unexpected.
from that?
But awesome.
One wound that will not go away till the session ends.
All right. And
Also, -1 penalty to all dice pulls because you're flooded with venom. Like
Oh.
your veins are glowing a weird green-black color against your skin. Everyone can see it,
awesome.
and you're just like, and a huge loogie of venom comes out. So now you have that.
I was gonna say, do you need me to do something to get the venom out at
No.
all, or is he just SOL? Okay, cool.
How do you earn divinity dice again?
You use powers.
Yeah, every time you imbue legend, or I'm sorry, every time you use a miracle, which
Yeah,
you've all
so-
done this session, you all should have added one so far.
I'm gonna say, like
Yep.
me with the fire. I specifically added it because I was making fire.
Every one of you have added 1 divinity dice this session.
Okay, 3 away.
You have the ingredients you need now.
Does
All you
anybody
gotta
know
do
how-
is mix them together.
Where the hell?
Yeah, let's get a pot going. Make some sandwiches and let's get this going. Sammy, you're good at mixing stuff. You should probably do this, right?
I would think so.
All right. Hands over the flour or the feather. Slides the box of wind over. Gotta go call my agent.
Hey,
Apparently, I have
Eric.
to fight a god.
Sammy,
Eric, you
wanna
need to
take
talk
over?
another loogie at Sammy.
I'm gonna take over Sammy for a second. Sammy looks at all the ingredients, says, I am the expert at this, tosses them all in the fire.
Huh.
The flames explode in a burst of green and purple flame, and then like a tear in reality appears at the top of the uppermost flame, and the fire goes out. And like the air rips open. It's 2-dimensional. You can walk around it. It's really weird. It looks exactly the same from front or back, and from the side you can't see it at all because it's 2-dimensional. It rips open just wide enough to step through one at a time. On the other side, it's bright and sunny. You can hear tropical birds and hula music.
No wonder
Here
why
we
he likes
go.
it here.
He escaped to Hawaii.
Demi Hawaii.
Yeah, is this demi Polynesia or actual Polynesia?
Neither. Well, this is a demi-plane that is a tropical paradise. You can't see much from here, but it looks like it's just a tropical island in an endless ocean.
I'll go in first.
Kind of nice.
It's kind of nice, yeah. If you're into that sort of thing. I prefer the mountaintop. Root steps through and just, like, disappears. And when you look again, Root is on the sand frozen, like he's part of a painting, from your perspective.
That's cool.
Well, that looks unfortunate.
I will move in as well.
Takahiro steps in and becomes part of, from your perspective, the painting, torn in the sky.
And then I will follow, limping and clutching my stomach.
El Popo jumps in.
El Popo jumps in backwards and gets frozen in the painting, pulling a Guillermo.
Oh, yeah.
At you, Sammy.
But it's like double thumbs up.
You're right.
I feel like there's like a track waiting.
You're all alone on the blustery, wind-blown mountain now.
I thank Pazuzu for his time, and I step through the rift.
It snaps shut behind all of you, and you're all standing on a sandy beach. And the island is, like, you can see the whole thing. It's like the size of, a Holiday Inn. It's kind of set up like a Holiday Inn. There's like a moat in the middle with tranquil water, surrounded by, like, lawn chairs and sand and stuff. And then, like, it's in a ring of rooms, and everything is made out of glass. So you can see into the rooms, and there's, like, bedrooms in there, and, like, a place to eat, a place to hang out and watch TV, apparently. TV in there.
Are there any
Man.
Cabana Boys?
I have
Yeah,
stated
demigod
There are
Holiday
sexy
Inn.
men and women all over the place, yes.
Can I get a Mai Tai?
It's the demigod version of Atlantis, Paradise Island.
And you can look through the buildings, 'cause it's all glass. And it's the fancy glass. If you have the remote, you push it, it darkens. Right now, it's all wide open because it's daytime. And you can see to the moat on the inside, and floating in the moat, on the fanciest pool float you've ever seen, is obviously the guy you're here for, because he looks like the biggest douche bro ever. Except for the fact that he's also rock solid muscle, and probably outweighs El Popo by 50 pounds of punch. You know how when you play Civilization 6 and you pick some area and it shows you super muscle guy?
Nope.
It's like that. El
Yeah.
Popo knows.
Okay.
Complete with that same douche smile.
Oh,
And he's surrounded by a bunch of hot chicks that he is inappropriately touching and laughing.
All right, who's got this?
So
face
can
up
we
against
extract
Pazuzu.
some of the Pazuzu venom from and stab him with, or stab Dizamid with it?
No. Just let's talk this out. Come on.
Yeah, it's either gonna be talk it out or
Fight it
drag
out.
him kicking
Yeah.
and screaming.
I really want to fight this guy. I mean, he just looks like a douche. It's like if you touch him, you get douche on you, and it just doesn't wash off.
And
So-
can I retroactively say that Sammy has researched this guy's weaknesses?
Like,
Demuzid doesn't have anything in the lore. He's just that asshole that wouldn't mourn for his wife and was cheating on her, so got kicked into hell.
Quick, Root, shapeshift everyone into bombshell blondes, and we'll seduce him into the underworld.
I
Interesting note. Everyone here is a brunette. And tan-skinned, dark-skinned.
All right,
He definitely has a type, and it's not
Yeah.
white people. Which doesn't surprise you, considering he's Mesopotamian.
This guy's like probably thousands upon thousands of years old.
Oh, this is a Scion. This is not the god.
Oh, this is a Scion.
This
Oh,
is all
okay.
Scions you've interacted with. The Scions are endlessly replaying the stories of their gods, yes. But
Got
in
it,
this case,
okay.
the Scion refused to do his job and pissed off the action gods.
Oh,
Demuzid
right,
himself, because he went to the underworld, Demuzid the god died and is reincarnated into Scions. The Scions then, when they remember who they are, do his job. That's how it works. So it is him, because he's a dead god.
Right. Okay.
But let's
So,
go.
how do we want to approach this? I feel like
you want to do a fastball special.
no, I don't. This guy's a douche. Like I said, you get douche on you. That just doesn't come off. That's not cool.
No.
But you can smell the douche on him.
Right. Like this whole you know what?
His douche is
No
father's
insult to
douche.
that particular product. We're just saying this guy's a real asshole.
I just want, you know what? I don't want to drink this Mai Tai. Can you take this back? Thanks. Okay. All right. Anyway, so
So either A, we destroy his paradise to get him to go, or B, we somehow talk him out of being here forever.
you know what? We talked to Pazuzu. We should talk to this guy too, just to sort of feel him out, and then we make a strategy.
Oh, sweet.
Takahiro's first line, everyone is confused.
Well,
What?
suddenly,
Would you like to elaborate on that one?
All right, so I know we haven't really said it, but Hitomi's here because she follows me around everywhere,
Uh-huh.
and she can pretty much dress up however she likes.
Uh-huh.
so can I.
Oh, you look up. Hitomi's already in the pool.
Oh, great. That doesn't surprise me.
She's not flirting with him. She's in the pool flirting with another guy that's there.
Groot is also now in
Riley is also in the
swimwear
pool
and
in a stunning bikini with a waterproof phone.
I'm now in swimwear with tan skin, brown hair,
Okay.
like the rest of everyone.
I'm gonna be the whitest person out there.
Hey, Takahiro, has she seen anybody?
No.
Okay.
The tail enhances the booty, El Polvo. Just saying.
Just saying.
Perks it up a bit. But I do have on your side to where if I make a teamwork action with a person whom I am devoted, intimate, or a romantic relationship, I can add my lover's dice. As enhancements to spend on stunts.
FYI,
Like-
you're still on the outer beach looking through the building, except for your Fatebound who just...
Yeah, I just took off.
That's because there's actually an
Thanks.
effect he radiates that you're immune to. They're not, by the way. It's not just because they're assholes.
Mm.
Yeah, mortals cannot resist the allure of joining paradise. And yes, I know your Kitsune isn't technically mortal, but also not a Scion.
Okay, fair enough.
This is kind of like the Lotus Hotel from Percy Jackson.
Hey,
Kinda.
guys, come on. Let's get a plan. Let's go
Alright.
talk to this guy. Let's find out what's going on.
Yeah, all right.
All right, yeah, sure, talk. Let's see how that goes.
You know, I can lull him to sleep with one of my academic speeches. I mean, it works for you guys every time.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
what?
Say something about academics, and
What?
I tuned you out.
Oh shit, we're still here. I thought
We need to find a
man.
new team.
Oh, Sammy, you're still here. Cool. You want to go talk to this dude?
Yeah, Sammy, let's go. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I start walking in.
Okay. As
because
soon
nobody
as
else is.
as soon as at least a couple of you are in there,
Pretty sure he's gonna notice.
actually looking for something to play that fits the mood, even though what's actually playing isn't available in my tracks at the moment. But as soon as you walk in, he looks over and notices you and says, "Oh, fellow Scions, now we'll have a party!" And immediately starts playing techno. Like the glass is shaking from the bass. And all the humans start dancing. Come on in, the water's great, let's party!
Hi, so actually, I'd like to talk to you about, like, the...
Talking is boring, party!
ancient-
Shoves a drink in your hand. He looks you up and down. He says, "You'd look better this way." And now you're in a thong swimwear piece.
Sammy.
Sammy's in a Speedo?
Yeah, banana hammock.
like a
Not just
like
a Speedo,
male?
a male thong.
Right.
Oh goodness.
Right.
Oh my.
I am extremely uncomfortable at the moment.
You look great. Slaps you on your rear without permission.
Oh.
All right. So he's not good with boundaries. We know that.
He looks at you. He looks at you, Root. You're already swimwear dressed. I like you, buddy.
Lady. But yes. Thank you. So
Oh,
we're
I thought
here
you turned yourself
talking
into a
about
dude.
something. No.
Oh, okay.
I stayed lady.
Oh. Hey, babe, get in the water. Come hang out.
I think we want you to hang out somewhere else.
Oh, it's private time, so you can see my snake? Yeah, we can arrange that. Gross faces.
No. Okay, is anybody else going to chime in, or am I just going to blow why we're here?
Okay, I'm glad you finished that sentence.
I'm just gonna blow him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I suppose that might work too if he's not paying attention.
Oh my
You're
So,
really, you really look like going up along the lines of Loki, huh?
What's up, dude, bro? Look, we've gotten word that you've been.
No,
derelict from
not
duty.
yet. Speedo.
What?
All right, now what you got to say? Oh, nice muscles. Squeezes your abs.
We need to talk about consent
Winks at you.
first. Yeah, no. Anyway, so, yeah, we've heard you've been derelict in your duty and that you need to go to hell and take
This
your sister's
conversation's
place.
boring.
Yeah, you're kind of an asshole too. So look.
Thanks.
All right, guys. If I keep talking to him, I'm just gonna punch him in the face. So you know.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go
you're
get
doing
a drink.
fine.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I need a drink, I think.
All right. So look.
Not
we're gonna
without
have to
a
wrap up.
Speedo.
You
Oh
got
man, you're gonna burn all the hell here. Good luck, buddy.
Oh,
You got a weird thing with speedos. Anyway, again, consent. So look, we're gonna need you to come back, take your sister's place for 6 months, and then you come back to this dude, bro, hell.
Nah, I'm done with that. I'm staying here.
Wait, what?
I'm done with that. I'm staying here. This is home now.
No. Well, this is home for like the off season. This is like your winter home, but you got to go back to the summer home.
Nah, I'm done with that. She can handle it.
No, she literally can't. Like, the whole system's breaking down, bro. Like,
Man,
gotta,
that
like-
sounds sucky.
yeah. Like people are dying.
Chugs a drink, grabs another one.
Wow. Okay. So people are dying, and it's your fault, and you should feel bad about that. And yeah, hold on.
People
Man.
die all the time. Me, someone else, whatever. They're not dying here. Everything's perfect here. You should stay.
Hold on.
So
do a
who's up
thing.
for perfection up here?
Where's my thing? I forgot to open this. Come on, open. Fucking open.
Do a thing.
oh, where is it? I have stuff.
I'm letting El Popo find his thing.
Yeah. And I'll just ask, is this glass just regular glass?
I mean, everything here is magical, but it looks like it.
So I have your fault, where I can imbue one legend. It's a condition. Its subject is one character. You burden a character with the guilt of knowing they were responsible for the last death they witnessed, attending a funeral or reading about a death on the media accounts. So me telling them, I guess, would count. This is a condition with precise effects that depend on that character's personality and their relation to the deceased. All right, this isn't going to work. As a default, let's see. As a default, the condition increases the difficulty of all action that character takes up to +2, except actions that have the potential to condition resolves when the affected character confesses their responsibility to someone who trusts them, or when you reclaim the legend. Okay, so I can basically give this guy a condition that makes it hard for him to, or he should feel some empathy, which, considering he has 0 empathy, is 0.
You gonna try it?
Empathy. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
He actually stops laughing and smiling, gets all serious, and he's like, "Man, you really bring the vibe down, don't you?"
I mean,
sad.
Right?
You know what else makes me not sad?
Huh?
Orgies! Now it's nighttime, no one's in the pool. But he didn't darken the glass, you can see everything that's happening inside. Everything.
Really wish I could help here, but the only power I've got does the exact same thing.
He still looks depressed. He's having a depressed orgy.
I'm going to try and break one of the glass houses just for the hell of it.
It's a ring, it's
Wow.
one solid building, it's like a ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to walk up and punch a window and see if it'll break?
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
When you hit it, it actually hurts your hand, and it vibrates a little, and you can see fine lines through it. Some kind of reinforced glass, which you would expect if it was a house. Some kind of glass composite, probably less glass, more composite carbon.
The kind that won't actually shatter even if you break a section.
You'd pop a piece out of it, right?
Alright. Damn.
Alright, so this guy's not going back. We're either dragging him back or we're gonna have to find a different way. I feel like if you derelict your duty, there should be like some consequences, especially when like the gates of hell are involved.
Out of character. Hey, Kimchi, got a beer left?
Yeah.
Chug it, you gotta hydrate.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Continue.
Well, I mean, he's unhappy and he doesn't want to be, or he wants to be where he's going to be happy. But if we completely ruin this entire place, he's not going to be happy here.
I can help with that.
Yeah, but not being happy because your sexy resort got trashed is a whole lot different than having to spend 6 months in hell. I feel like that's not really going to do much.
What if it wasn't a resort?
What if it was nothing but ruinous fiery wake?
Wait,
of
Yeah.
a tiny island.
This is a demiplane, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way we could drag this demiplane into hell?
What if we just made it hell?
You're muted, Tyler.
But
Sorry.
not by like
Demiplanes
burning
are
it.
controlled by whoever they're keyed to. Whoever the demiplane is keyed to is God. It's basically like Limbo in D&D, where if you're in charge of that area and you know how to manipulate the substance, it can be whatever you want it to be. Meaning, yes, you could try to trash it, but you would be pitting your unskilled experience versus his wildly skilled experience, because his sister told you she built this place for him for his off months. So yeah, you could trash it, but odds are high the next turn he's turned back. That also means that if a fight were to start here, everything is your enemy, not just him.
Yeah. So what if we changed it without trashing it?
He can
You
still
just
change it back.
Yeah.
We have no control here.
So what if we do nothing but
If you stay long
depress
enough,
him?
yes. It could take
Just
weeks or
depress
years.
him. We just will depress him into leaving. We won't be here when you come back if you keep it up. But if you come back and you spend longer than 6 months, we will return and we will make this place lame.
We will hold academic lectures every day.
We will
I
bring
love a
Sammy.
good lecture. Wait, how would that ruin this environment? I don't understand.
Sammy, here's a podium. Just start talking.
I hear
Really?
you hear a large clattering metallic noise behind you.
That doesn't sound good.
What is it?
I look behind me.
A not so small army of fully armored and weaponized Sumerian warriors of peak physical conditioning. The one in front says, "Boss says you should leave now. You're bringing the vibe down."
Huh. Um.
Is anyone good at guilt tripping? Guilt trip him about his
Actually,
sister?
yes.
We should probably
I'm
leave.
just gonna not
This
be
guy's
here.
an asshole. He's not going back.
Because, well,
So yes, you essentially have two choices: drag him out, which is a fight, or find another way, which
I'm
would
not quite
probably
sure I wanna
involve
fight
getting
this guy.
which would probably involve getting the sisters to stop arguing.
I don't want to fight this guy in his place where he has an advantage.
I do have the mace.
But will the mace actually do anything extra here?
I don't feel it will. But
I have an idea.
I can use Code of Heaven.
I have an idea for you to figure out if the mace is supercharged here or not. Just hit something. Doesn't have to
'cause
be
then you're gonna
damage.
start
No, it doesn't have to be for that. Just kind of walk over to something that's breakable and just be, you want us out? Fine. One of
There
the
are Mai Tai glasses everywhere.
and you can see just how strong of a reaction it has to damage.
I mean,
If it's
probably
actually
about as much
powerful
as.
here or not.
Well, do we want to start a fight or do we not want to start a fight?
I mean, if you're going to start a fight in a place where a dude has total reign, that doesn't seem smart.
It's going to come down to a party vote. You want to smash something, Takahiro, to see what happens, or are you not going to do that?
No, I'm not gonna smash anything.
No smash.
So, Samiyuk, drag him out or find another way?
Find another way.
Eric.
I'm gonna have to go with find another way, even though I really want to hit him really, really hard. I don't think that's a great idea in a place that he controls.
Root. Oh, you're muted.
It's a terrible idea to hit him and drag him out, which is why I'm going against party vote.
Takahiro.
We already have a majority lead, though.
Didn't I
wants
say
me to be
I wasn't
okay.
gonna fight?
You said you weren't going to smash a glass. It doesn't mean you're not going to fight.
Oh no, no. No, there's got to be another way.
The
Some
Sumerian created warriors are like, okay, good. And when he does that, there's a yanking sensation, and you're back on the mountaintop.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be another way to do this.
Yeah, make peace with the sisters.
Yeah.
All right, who's up for a field trip?
We can't go back to hell because we're going to have to leave more people there.
I was going to say, field trip to where? You're in their homeland in the highest peak,
Yeah.
the mountain of their homeland.
Right.
Could we just
I think we're
call
gonna need a
the
field
other
trip to go-
sister?
Well, I was gonna say I think we need to make a field trip for some supplies to call them.
Do you?
I don't know. Do we?
Got the mace.
Yes, you do.
Should be able to invoke their names and bring them forth somehow.
True.
Maybe just invoke their names,
While holding the mace.
raise it towards the sky like, I have the
I have
power.
the Yeah, so let's give that a shot. So I'll
By the power of Castle Douche
You gotta go
Nozzle.
Thundercats.
but lapis.
I do want to know what
Lapis.
you're actually going to say to the scepter. Like, for real.
God, I don't even remember their names.
Inanna and
Inanna
Erish
and-
Kegel.
Yeah.
Inanna's the one who owns the scepter. It's her scepter.
Narish Kegel's in hell, right?
Goddess of the underworld, yeah.
Wait, who's the
Yeah.
one that kicked the door in?
Inanna.
Or not? Okay. I would think we wanted them both here,
Yeah.
so we can invoke Inanna with
Wait.
the mace.
Aren't they
Right.
arguing? You don't want them
Yeah.
both here at the same time.
Well, no, not at the same time because that's just dumb.
Maybe if you talk to Nana first, she'll be able to tell you something, and then
Right, and then we can get to, what was it? Irish.
Ershkiegel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's people.
So what's your speech, Takahiro?
Come on, face.
Why did I have to be the one with the mace?
Praises, praises everywhere.
So,
You picked it up.
yeah, I know. So,
You licked it. It's yours now.
Takahiro will get into his common meditation stance, light a couple of incense, kneel on the ground, and kind of like jab this mace like into the ground, kind of so I don't know, maybe it'll stand up.
Yeah, it's got spikes in it because it's basically a morning star. You can do that. A highly ineffective weapon in real life, but great to be a symbolic weapon of someone.
So, say, bearer of this mace, name I already forgot.
Inanna.
No. I'm horrible with names.
How am I remembering this? I suck at
With
this.
faces. Yeah, so bearer of this mace, Inanna. Your humble servant Takahiro calls you forth.
I wouldn't use those words.
Beg of your presence.
Yeah.
A lapis blue light hits the entire ridged crag top you're on. Fades it. In a blue shade, the snow begins to melt, and you actually see plants start pushing up through the snow. And a very seductive-sounding, smoky female voice laughs and says, "My humble servant, you say? I feel like that would make your gods angry."
That's why I said don't use those words. Damn it.
Well, they might be slightly angry in the words that I chose. However, my mission from them is to help you right now.
You've had my scepter this whole time and only now called to me. Another chuckle. You feel like a hand caressed your cheek. Cute, but simple.
We like
However,
doing
these
things
two-
on our own?
And Eric and El Pulpo, it feels like your arm muscles are being felt up. These two I like.
You guys
Thank
really
you.
need to discuss consent.
I feel like Popo should have like consent forms for people to sign when they show up.
I feel like consent is one of Sean's tropes.
It's actually like 60 degrees now, and the snow is gone from the crag top, and there's covered in fresh grass like it's spring.
I can too.
What month is it?
It's a mountaintop. It's always winter here.
Yeah, it's always winter.
Fair.
Inanna is a goddess of war and fertility.
Okay, that
That's why
makes sense.
she likes you two.
Oh God.
Why have you summoned me now? I've been sort of paying attention to your escapades. Amusing.
Now, I have a question real quick out of character. Can I use peacekeeping?
You can't use anything on a god.
Well, no. It's for us. From my understanding, anyway, because
You can't grant any bonuses against the god. That's what I mean. Or to affect the god. This is all going to be straight roleplay. Nothing you do will affect them.
Right. Okay. Because it was gonna give me a +1 scale to help shift the atmosphere to make violence
Right.
less desirable. All right.
Right, which would have no effect if she wanted to get violent. It's just going to happen.
Got it. Fair. Just thought I'd ask.
Fair question. But yeah,
Good to
only
know.
RP is going to help you here.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Make sure you say out of character before you say anything smart ass, or else you might get stabbed.
Yep. Don't make me laugh. It hurts.
As you have been viewing our escapades, you know that we have gone to the demi-plane and have failed in bringing...
A lot of Mesopotamian words that make Sammy first go pale and then blush. She's cursing about her ex. That's her ex-husband. She had a lot of choice things to say about that.
Guy's an
Carry on.
asshole.
Oh, you might want to help us in this endeavor.
He will not come freely.
Wait. Demiplane. You found the place my sister is hiding him? Show me where it is.
Is it still active behind us?
No.
We need another feather and some winds.
What?
I still have plenty.
Ah, that explains why you're on this mountaintop.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yes.
Foolish and bold.
Right? Got a
Yeah.
match in a week against this guy.
Did you find out why my sister hid him away there?
We have not
Sister
spoken
didn't
to your
do
sister yet.
anything.
Actually, I have some news. You might be surprised, maybe a little,
What's that about?
Silence.
yeah.
So, that whole entire thing of sister, yeah, this is all him. He's just an
And-
asshole.
More silence.
And his sister.
He took advantage of both of you women. You
More
two
silence.
should team up and take him down.
He should spend all year in hell instead of your sister.
Even
Or if
longer.
you could like
Wait,
swap hell
hang
with
on.
his demiplane.
Quick question out of character. Who was in the prison for him? His sister?
His wife.
No, his sister. This is his
No,
Oh,
wife.
this is. Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Right. And his sister.
The
made
reason
that
he and
for
his
him.
sister are Scions is the actual gods died and can only reincarnate as Scions to continue the cycle.
He needs to be put in his place before he takes advantage of any other woman. You should have seen the plane that we were at. He had all of these mortals he was taking advantage of. It was horrible, and he even violated us.
I just take the image of like 15
Oh.
different women, one after another, that were in there.
I just shudder remembering the Speedo. Ugh.
You're trying to convince me my sister did not arrange this. Sure she didn't. Who of you is brave enough to let me prove the veracity of your claims?
I
Proof
am.
How?
I am as well.
Sammy said it first before anyone had time to react.
Crap!
The blue light immediately tightens to a focus beam that's only on Sammy.
Oh boy.
It hurts. It hurts inside and on your skin. It hurts a lot. It hurts like a lot. A lot. Like if the sun yanked you right up next to it and stared you in the face. And then Sammy floats up in the air, and for a minute, and then just like you black out, and like you don't have any recollection of this or ability to react. And then after a moment, the blue light resumes its normal crag top shape, and Sammy collapses to the ground. You have one wound you cannot remove till the end of the session, and -1 to all dice pools because of the mental headache.
Ow.
But the female voice says, "I see, you aren't lying."
The person who put this demiplane together was in fact his sister.
What is it you want from me?
I don't know. How could we make his life suck?
Can you rip this demiplane apart
Yes.
and drag him out of it and bring him back to hell?
I
Or do
could.
we need to get that part?
Can we super
I could.
secret double curse him?
I could, but admitting to my sister that I was wrong, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor first.
You don't actually have to admit that you were wrong. You could say that you were
If you
Lied
rip the
to.
demiplane
Misled.
apart, if you rip the demiplane apart right now, it can fall on us, and we drag him back to hell, and then you just shake hands with your sister later and act
That's
like
not
this
what
never
I want.
happened.
That's not what I want.
What do you want?
This is gonna hurt.
There's this diamond in the world. It's called the Oppenheimer Blue. It outshines my lapis, and that makes me jealous. I want you to find this Oppenheimer Blue diamond. Shatter it.
Okay.
Alright,
That's the proper reaction, El Polvo. Shatter a diamond.
Okay.
We have to. Do you know where it is, or do we have to find it?
I know it exists somewhere
I have a
in
feeling
Europe with a
Sammy would
rich
know.
person. You'll have to figure that out.
I look over at. Is Riley up here right now?
All of the mortals, including the Kitsune, are passed out in the grass.
Damn
Overwhelming presence of a god.
That means I'll have to Google this myself. But did I just
Call me
Google
again
where-
once you've completed my task. And the blue light fades. And you all sit and look at each other for a minute, and you're all about to say something, and then you realize, wait, the sun didn't come back. It's just dark here now.
Oh.
What time is it?
And then it
What
gets
day
really,
is it?
really cold, but the wind doesn't start blowing.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, it's another portal.
And then there's a rumble. Like, I don't mean like a crack or a thunderclap. I mean the ground just starts rumbling gently, like it won't, just consistently, like a Category 1 or 2 earthquake that doesn't stop.
Oh god, is this volcano? Is this like volcano about to blow up? Sort of.
And then
thing?
you hear another voice, only this one sounds much more calculating, colder, and somehow like it hasn't been used in a long time, but also
It's
female.
the sister.
Uh-huh.
And this one says, I couldn't help but notice, making deals with my sister who's destroying the world. She even gave you her toy. The mace floats up into the air and starts spinning in place.
That's some chaos shit right there.
I thought I would speak with you a moment before I strike you down and drag you screaming to hell.
Please no.
We will hear your words.
But why kill us?
Consorting with my sister smashed the gates to hell and unleashed devastation on the world, all because she wants her cheating husband back.
Actually, we were trying to help you.
Laughter that makes your ears hurt. Like cracking glass.
I mean, do you want to do the thing that she did?
You're not sure you could survive 2 rounds of that, Sammy.
Oh shit. Does anyone want to volunteer to go through what I went through?
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Damn it.
No, Eric does have a wound. Yeah, well, Takahiro's got to do it. Unless you want 2
Just
wounds,
the
Eric.
person.
Oh, wait, I just thought about that. Never mind. By all means, go
I could
ahead.
do it too. I've yet to actually get a wound from anything.
I endorse his actions.
We'll let Takahiro have it because he said it first. So what do you tell her, Takahiro? I'll prove it. You can see inside of me. I'll hold nothing back or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, if you do wish to see the truth that we shared with your sister, look deep within me, and all will be revealed.
Oh, bold but foolish. I see why she likes you. And then the ground opens underneath Takahiro and he falls into a crevice and slams shut.
Oh God.
I'll be back.
He thinks he says that. It's just a scream of agony.
Well, we're boned.
Everything just keeps rumbling for like 10 very long minutes. It's dark and windy. It's dark and freezing and rumbly.
Root just stares at the ground where he fell in the entire time. Just, huh?
I just start getting very paranoid about being violated.
And then slowly but surely, all of us after 10 minutes, Takahiro just like materializes like a really slow teleporter onto the ground, unconscious, desiccated. Like all of it's like not half his body fluids are gone and all of his skin is pulled in. Takahiro, no injuries, but you are eternally thirsting now, and you have -2 to all your dice pools. In any round that you don't drink, any round or scene that you don't drink something,
Oh, wow.
Oh god.
which costs you a move equivalent action because I don't mean sip.
Like, here's a gallon, chug.
Right.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Any
I will
fluids will do,
display.
though. You're attracted to any and all fluids, including the blood in their bodies. The voice says, okay, since you're doing her a favor, you're going to do me a favor, or I won't let any of this happen. Just fuck her.
Again, you guys.
Wait,
really
I have a question. Is that
Hmm.
literally or figuratively?
You sure you want to say that in character?
No.
You
I'm
know,
going to need you.
no, he
No, you
has
know
to
what?
say that
You know
out
what?
loud.
No, I'm gonna say it out loud.
He
Fuck
keeps
it.
saying
I
this
am gonna
shit.
say
He
it.
has to say it out loud.
I'm gonna say
The
it out
ground
loud.
opens and he disappears, and it slams shut.
Woo!
And Root once more just stares where the ground was, opened up, and Eric fell through, and this time just in my head.
I need, if you're going to get us to make peace, I'm going to need you to fix my gates.
That makes sense.
I mean, that seems easy. We just call a contractor, get the permits.
You must forge them the way they were originally forged.
I really feel like modern construction techniques are probably going to be much better than.
Granite
Yeah.
from the heart of the Sinjar Mountains, brick forged from the heart of the Sahara, and the forge must be powered by lava from an active undersea volcano.
Can I just get dwarves to do it?
When you have the brick created and the volume necessary, I will take you to where you must go.
We
Light
invented
returns to the
steel.
crag top.
We didn't steel. Like, I really feel like you want to go with steel. Maybe I'd like some glass, like you can actually see into hell.
Light returns to the crag top.
So I'm all for stealing a new diamond. You guys will have to work out the other stuff.
Eric's
Yeah.
not back.
Oh,
Hey, can we have our
I'm on
dude back?
hiatus. You'd send that.
I
text
forgot
it?
I was staring at the ground for a reason.
When you say, hey, can we have our dude back? Kind
Mhm.
of falls out of the sky.
I was gonna say that. Thank you. That
In the same spot that he was in?
Yes, and lands on the rock hard. Well, it's snow again
Oh.
now.
That seems pretty. That seems about right.
Okay. Clipping.
And you hear, you know, you don't have any more injuries or any more penalties, but you do hear that terrifying voice in your head, Eric, if you come to. You speak without thinking. You must be taught a lesson for that.
Uh-oh.
And it says, I curse you. And when it says curse, everything inside your head vibrates and echoes. Little blood comes out of the corner of your eye. And the voice is gone.
Hmm.
ow.
So we need to smash a diamond. We need to find out where that's at. And we gotta forge bricks at the bottom of a volcano made from the granite from a certain
Granite from
mountain.
the core of this mountain range.
Mhm.
Oh.
Bricks made from the sand at the heart of the Sahara Desert. And the forge you use to combine the bricks and the granite into the gate material has to be from an active volcano underwater.
Underwater.
Get the fuck out. No. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And you have to figure out how to steal and then shatter a giant blue diamond.
I am game.
Not
for
break,
being-
not crack, shatter.
Well, that's easy enough. Shattering a
Um,
diamond isn't that hard.
If we
Oppenheimer
restore the
diamond's not
gates
that-
first, technically, wouldn't that stop the flow
14
of
carats.
garbage into the material plane?
What?
If
No,
we
not
restore-
you. I was talking to
Oh.
Eric. The Oppenheimer diamond is 255 carats, Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
The Oppenheimer
Oh,
blue,
yeah.
yes.
Okay, yeah, because the last thing I saw is that the Oppenheimer blue is 14.62 carats.
Yeah, the lapis is, not the diamond. The Oppenheimer diamond is 253.7 carats. It's one of the largest uncut diamonds in the world when it was discovered. 20 by 20 millimeters.
Well,
Like I
that's
said,
that's the yellow one, but yeah, gotta crush a diamond.
Not in this world. 253.7 carats. 20 by 20 millimeters.
Oh, the Oppenheimer diamond, not the Oppenheimer blue.
They're switched in this world, or else this wouldn't be a quest. Because it has to be blue.
Yeah.
It's lapis.
yeah,
Like the Oppenheimer
small.
blue's not that big.
That's why I was like, what? Oh, okay. That's
Is it in the same place?
No, a rich guy owns it. Of course.
Does he
Private
live
collection.
in Geneva?
I don't know how you're going to find that out. That kind of information is private.
like, where's Riley?
She's
I mean-
asleep in the grass.
Riley
in the
can't
D&H.
answer that question with a simple Google search.
So we can't Google the diamonds and at least get
No,
a
but-
general idea of the last person that purchased it.
You can find out that it was auctioned at... help me out here. The auction that does the most expensive things in the world.
Sotheby's or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Oh,
And it was auctioned at Sotheby's like 7 years ago to
Okay.
someone extremely wealthy for several $100 million.
Hey, who has an attunement to Earth?
Hello.
Came from the Earth. Find it.
What am I, a gem bloodhound?
Yeah.
If you want to be with that purview, yes.
Okay.
You're going to have to add more divinity dice, though. That's a miracle.
Oof. Okay. So now I have 3 divinity dice.
You are able to find it, and you are able to Google the location of the place you find by imbuing that point of legend. And however, if you unimbue that point of legend, you won't be able to follow it if it moves. So you have to keep that imbued for now.
Okay.
And you Google the address, and you discover, oh great, the rich person who owns it is the Scion of Plutus, one of the gods of wealth and avarice.
hmm.
So we just have to find a bigger diamond
Wait a minute.
and be like, "Hey, we got a
Wait a
bigger one. You want to
minute.
trade?"
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I shoot it?
With a god bullet?
God bullet at distance. It breaks from 20
Big
miles.
ass god bullet.
Wait, you're gonna snipe the diamond?
Why not? If he's just having to go in and fight another the Scion or Demigod or whoever has this thing.
Wouldn't that just piss him off though, and he'd just come looking for us? Like, couldn't
Yeah, but-
Sammy take Could we just get a bunch of carbon, and Sammy
So,
uses their powers to?
So just FYI, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sean, but before you follow this train of thought farther, contrary to what Devin said, it is not easy to shatter a diamond. It's easy to break, crack, and chip diamonds, not shatter them. If you shoot it, you won't shatter it. You just break it or chip it. You have to explode it like glass. That's what she wants.
Oh.
Wish I might be able
Which
to
is
blast
difficult.
it with this mace.
The mace would probably do it, yes. There's also, real-world methods, but a bullet is not one of them. If you had, a proper machinery will do it, but that also takes time. It's not immediate on one hit. The scepter, yeah, smack it once, it'll shatter because she wants it to, and it's her scepter. That's the easy answer.
Right, so nobody got to go find a way to get in there and get to this thing without getting in trouble.
We make a bigger diamond.
That's true. We could try trade it for a larger diamond.
The owner could do it too, or any sufficiently heavy hammer wielded by someone with enough strength if the hammer is also diamond. Of equal density or greater.
I don't.
Those seem like more work than the mace, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the mace. We have the mace, so we might as well use the
Yeah,
mace.
Yeah, because I'm fairly certain my little gavel is not made out of diamond or sufficient material.
Question is, how are we gonna get to it without having to go through a whole bunch of?
Right.
That's Root's
Yes.
job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The only thing that happens with the Scion having it is it makes Root's job harder, so he has to plan a little more. But a lot of his tricks that affect mortals won't work. I can see he has his research face on, though, so you're good there. While he comes up with his plan for stealing from a Scion, what are the rest of you going to do? Unless he decides he needs help from one of you.
All right. So we need to go collect sand out of the Sahara.
The heart of the Sahara. Not
The
just
heart
the
of
Heart of
Sahara.
the Sahara. The middle of the damn desert. Okay.
Is it
The middle.
possible?
The heart. That's
Oh,
a
the heart.
specific location.
Oh wait.
It's actually got a cool
Where is
geological
that?
effect there, too. It's like a weird swirl thing.
Since Sammy
Right.
has the power of the earth, is there any way that he can make a hole in this mountain so we can get down to the heart of it and get some
Old
bricks out?
granite from it.
Sammy
Yeah.
can imbue his third legend point for half of his legend for the session to mine the granite, yes.
All right, cool.
I'm for it.
So that's Sammy out and Root out. That's 3 of you left.
We're
The
gonna
underwater
have to
volcano
find-
is the hard one. If you have a water
Yeah.
purview, you're going to have to get clever.
an
And don't
underwater-
ask El Pulpo, the abyss is terrifying and full of horrors.
Yeah. Not a big fan of water.
Especially
Right.
deep enough for a
Does the-
volcano.
Does the entire
Shit. You know what? Hold on. I can do this. I know how to do this.
does the entire volcano need to be underwater?
Yes. You need lava that's hit seawater when it erupted. You can't
If
just
we
have
just-
it pop out of the mountain and land in the ocean. It has to have erupted under the water entirely.
Oh, damn it!
Good question, though.
Because I was gonna say, what about
Does it have to
because
s-
of the lava vents pump right out of the side of the island into the water?
Yep, those won't work, though.
Damn.
I will say that there's a place where there's a lot of underwater volcanoes that is under the purview of someone in the party. Everyone
Yeah,
looks
the
at
Ring of Fire.
Takahiro.
There's this lovely place on the planet called the Ring of Fire.
Near Japan. That's
Good.
correct.
Yeah.
You
Or
could
I
imbue
could
some
just-
legend into your... If you have a legend you think you can use, you can imbue some legend and then use a miracle from your actual Kami purview to beseech the Kami of Ring of Fire to give you what you need. What's that put you at? 2 imbued legend? 3? Because you can't release the imbued legend from the sacrifices until the session is over. I'm slowly draining you of imbue slots until the fight happens.
Yes. I don't know any. None of these titles really match.
If you can't find one to match, you can actually spend legend. And then you remove a circle for now and then get it back later outside the game, in this case. To perform a not casual miracle from your purview. That's the other option.
Where the hell?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I
Okay.
will. Yeah.
That just leaves the heart of the Sahara.
What about the granite? Who's getting that?
Sammy,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll spend.
who's collecting
I mean-
sand?
I can probably go get the sand. I have probably get connections with some aircraft and heavy equipment to get there and get some sand. And how much sand do I need?
A lot. You're also
Enough to
gonna
make
you're also gonna
bricks.
need somebody with a purview over some form of stamina. Because
Holy-
this is an epic quest, you can't drive in there. You're gonna have to walk your ass to do it the way she wants it done. Authentically,
Oh, hell.
remember?
Oh God, right.
So,
So we're gonna have to use a lot of camels for this.
Not camels. Llamas.
llama.
Yes.
Tyler, what's wrong with the llamas?
Nothing is wrong with the llamas. Everything is fine. Don't go in the well.
Okay. I want to throw this out here. as part of epic strength, one of my casual miracles is to crush coal into diamonds in my hands.
Okay.
Can I make a bigger diamond?
You would need a truly massive chunk of coal, and your hand wouldn't be able to do it. So you could do it if you imbue or spend legend, yes.
Yeah, I would do that just to do that.
But you don't have to, because you got the mace. Oh, you want to use it to actually not use violence to get the other... Well, then you're going to ruin all of Root's plans.
We thwarted him.
Yeah, let Root have his fun.
Man. Alright. Well, you guys can do it however you want. I mean...
You have a
Well,
plan?
let's have a backup plan.
I can still have fun with my method.
No, I'll just make the diamond bigger, and then I'll just give it to Root and be like, here, you can do whatever you want to do with it.
And
you could also do something else, though, that actually won't. You could actually...
We can
if you
make
spend
the
one
same
legend and imbue
diamonds.
one legend, because this will be difficult, you could create a perfect replica.
Yeah, and then we can just swap it out. And you told us to destroy this specific diamond. You didn't say we had to make.
All right, and once he releases the imbued legend, the fake one will just turn back to gold. It's not permanent.
Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds fun.
So that will just change a little bit of how I do my plan.
So erase one bubble and then check another legend, whichever one you want to use for this. Something strengthy. Okay, what's your plan, Root? Because that's back to you. Everyone else is basically ready.
Okay, so my plan is involving a few of my boons at the same time, as well as other boons in relation. Hold on.
All the boons.
Excuse me. So, my plan was actually to use the boon that was never always me, as well as the chaos, or sorry, the deception boon, walk unnoticed, which basically will make me invisible, so that I can walk straight through the facility where cameras won't really care about me, people won't really care about me, and it's even the actual deception purview boon for one of them, so it's higher quality than just regular boons. Then I can use my overwhelming chaos on the actual mechanism that's supposed to be locking or keeping an eye on the diamond, so I can just swap, walk away, in and out without actually doing anything special, or like looking like I'm doing anything special. Just that whole entire, stroll through like I'm part of the scene. Walk.
You are successful, and that's very cool.
Ooh.
So
now my next roll has max divinity.
Yeah, don't forget to add divinity for all that legend spending and viewing.
Oh yeah, that brought me to the top.
Yeah, everybody went up by 2 in this scene. Unless you hit 10, and then you're capped.
I hit 3 just so I could get capped.
Alright, in case you missed it, Takahiro, everyone has to add 2 divinity dice, max of 10.
Oh boy.
And you take a swing with the mace, and you shatter that diamond. And now there's a whole bunch of little tiny blue diamonds everywhere.
Oh, I'm... Ooh.
And Anna doesn't care what you do with the new little tiny diamonds.
Oh, I'm taking some of those.
Everybody gets a handful?
That's
or just
like
El Pulpo?
Can you pick it up? Can he pick it up and put it back together?
No.
Oh man, alright.
It's magical. It doesn't shatter into pieces. It shatters into little tiny blue diamonds.
Oh,
like faceted and carved, yes.
Oh god, okay.
Alright, cool.
Anybody getting a handful besides El Pulpo? You're rich now, El Pulpo.
Obviously me.
Okay, you're rich now.
Yeah,
I'll grab a couple. Rich.
You're also rich now.
I just want perfect jewelry.
Well.
You're also rich now.
We all might as well get some. Sammy could use some for fundraising and
think
and
of all the
laboratories,
research.
all the research grants he could use.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that.
All the equipment.
You
lab
could
time.
grant grants for research.
Yeah.
Think
That
about
was
that.
You could go on a
Brilliant.
10-year research holiday with no problems.
Everyone
Dear
else does the
gods.
research, and then you can do
Then you could
more
just take
research.
Sammy ends up grabbing some after all. They convinced him.
you can do research on your own and then have side research projects being done by other people
That you
which
can
benefit your research that you're actually doing.
This is
You
this
can
is
fund your own
brilliant.
research. Yeah. Hell,
I
you
never
could
knew
probably
you
buy
guys
your own
cared.
damn building.
You take your handful?
Yes.
Okay. You've gathered all of your stuff together like a week later for all of your very strange, dark yet somehow shiny rock. The way the rock came out using the method you were given, the rock brick, is it's jet black and yet somehow it reflects light like it's a prism. Kind of cool.
Still really feel.
And
like
you have
stealing
several
glass.
hundred tons of it in a cargo container, waiting. Like you're standing around the cargo container. Okay, now what do we do? Then the ground opens underneath all of you, and you all fall.
God
Here we go again.
damn it!
Should have known.
Nope. Yep, that's what I want.
I have
Oh,
a feeling
this
I'm
one's
going to be
here.
using repairing soon.
And as the music probably cues you, you immediately land in front of massive stone block shattered gates. The gates are actually in the shape of metal gates, but made out of the strange stone brick you have. And they are massive. They're like, 100 feet tall, 300 feet wide, gates of the underworld like you would expect them to be. Except they're pushed inward and shattered everywhere. And this part of hell, there's just a never-ending army of demons and spirits rushing the gate and pouring through it into the real world. And you land with your cargo crate right in the middle of the area in front of the gate. You immediately realize someone has to build the gate while the rest of you hold off an endless horde of undead.
I go full wolf and I'm just like, you guys have fun with that. I'll go rip some demons up.
Takahiro cannot do it alone.
What,
Not before
fight?
the rest of you are overwhelmed.
Oh boy.
El Pulpo is a fighter.
He will immediately just blow his wings and then leap into the fray, just right in the middle of it.
I am thinking maybe helping build, but then again, my lightning would come in handy for the fight.
It would, but the purview of Earth lets you move massive stone blocks without having to lift them.
That's right. Let's
So
do it.
then you should rebuild it.
Yeah,
then.
but someone has to actually tell him where the bricks go. You're the one with the skill of building.
You know what? I can do that.
You have building skill dice?
No.
That's
Dominion authority?
the authority
I
doesn't
don't
tell
know.
you how to construct something.
Damn it.
Yeah, my
Alright.
technology I specifically took repairing.
Yep,
Crap.
you're a warrior too.
Alright,
But you
which
immediately
one?
notice a
Fighting.
problem, Tim. The
Oh.
price for choosing to accept your faults. For that, you can have +1 enhancement. However, you also immediately leap to battle. Pull out your sniper rifle. Trigger finger won't work. Either one.
Oh.
You've been cursed.
Alright, I'm gonna use a different finger.
You can't pull the trigger on a gun.
Oh crap!
You're gonna have
Oh.
to. You get clever with your purviews for this fight.
Alright.
You can shoot with your feet, man.
Can't shoot at
Man.
all. There are no guns
That-
for
that's-
Tim. That's the curse.
That's perfectly fine because I got stuff for this.
I have this mace.
Initiative time.
Can he toss me the mace? Is that gonna work?
No,
wait,
because it's
that's
fate
stuck
bound
to
to
him.
you.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fate bound to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Oh, that I forget. I need to press buttons when I'm doing this.
Wait,
Yep.
yes, this game
It's,
does have an
This
issue.
game does have initiative. We don't.
Oh damn it!
Yes. What are we making it this time? Because I'm going in straight fighting, so it's
Technology
close combat and
Yeah, close combat for you. Close combat for El Popo. Technology for Takahiro. Academics for Samiyuk, because that's the closest thing he has to divinity. And then for Eric, whatever your first attack's going to be.
Close combat.
Close combat. There you go. Plus, it's always
Cunning.
cunning, yes.
Oh, damn it. I knew I forgot something.
And then tells me your numbers.
I got. Oh, crap! I did that wrong. You're supposed to roll with the number, like the number of dots.
This one actually is a dice roll, yeah.
Oh.
Unlike Chronicles of the World. You make a pool.
I got a 42, 5 successes.
5 successes, okay. Takahiro, successes.
3 successes.
Root.
4 successes.
Eric.
1 success.
Sammy.
3 successes.
Now, this is a story path game, which means you can trade positions with those numbers. You've got 3 people going, 4, everyone but Eric, everyone but that one goes before the monsters. You got a 5, a 4, a 3, a 3, monsters, and a 1.
Oh, wait, did I get a bonus dice?
Bonus enhancement, I wouldn't use it on this. I'd save it for damage.
Okay, no, never mind.
Yeah. So who wants, basically, who's going first, who's going last? Start there. Whoever goes last goes after the undead.
I would like to go first.
Okay.
I would like to go before the undead.
Okay.
I mean, I feel the fighter should probably go before.
All the fighters can go before, and one of you two.
Probably the one giving instructions.
Okay. All right, I'll go before the monsters, and then Sammy can go last and set it in place.
Okay. Alright, El Popo, you are first.
So
It's just
I'm gonna-
wave after wave of undead. Be as dramatic as you want at this point.
So he's gonna rip off one of the gate posts or whatever,
Okay.
and just use it as a huge baseball bat to just like start knocking whole swaths of these dudes back into the thing, into where they came from.
You got any legend left to imbue to make this scale? You want scale here.
Dread Octopus the fighter, and just using whatever he can to just knock them back in.
Close combat plus might.
And then for the heck of it, I'm gonna blow a bonus dice because why not?
Okay. Bigger is better at this stage, yep.
Oh, my god.
Wait,
Jeez.
Wait, how do you have
Holy
so many dice
crap.
though? That's
They
We just
exploded.
got-
His divinity
yeah.
dice exploded.
yeah, no, but that's
No, he used a willpower. For bonus dice, he called it.
still that was 15 dice.
Yeah, that's right for him with
Yeah.
willpower.
1,
He's
2,
got 12
3,
combat
4,
dice.
5, 6 of them exploded.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
So, just thousands of undead are rushing El Popo, and his theme music starts playing in hell. And he just like is swinging it like a baseball bat, shouting whatever his catchphrase is, and like every time he swings, hits like 50 of them, and it crushes them and flings them back
And
into hell.
like pyro goes off behind him from somewhere. Just
The most catastrophic of successes. Describe it how you want.
So he literally has just got this thing like double armed and just going back and forth, just walking forward, just knocking them in as he goes by, and just like as he hits, like just pyro goes off everywhere, just like it's just bodies go flying back in. Oh, can I use the boons out of here just to add more ridiculousness to this?
Yes.
They're knocked all the way back. Like every time he hits, just these dudes are knocked further back into hell than hell even probably has. Just
Also, he starts glowing with the lapis blue light because he's impressing a goddess. Root! Are you wolfing out?
Root
Finally?
already said, yeah, wolfed
Okay.
out, and I'm going to rush in, and I'm going to use my fire purview to basically create a wall of fire behind me.
Okay, roll it. So close combat plus might, but then the fire just because you're imbuing. If you imbue legend, it'll just work for that
Okay.
at scale. Are you going to imbue a second legend to make your attack at scale too? I don't know how many that leaves you with.
Oh, that still leaves me with quite a few. I didn't really do a lot.
Okay.
So I still am left with quite a few scaled spots open. Alright. With 5 success... Wait, why does it say I have 0? That's... wrong, but... No, yeah, that's wrong. I should have 5 to blow up.
Roll 5d10. See what happens. And you can look at it between turns. And then hover
that's
over and tell
one
me.
success.
Okay.
So 6 total.
12 because scale. So yes, your wall of fire is massive, and you can describe yours. Maybe not quite as epic as Elphobos, but close.
So Root throws on that wolf skin that has just been sitting there the entire time, unused, and all of a sudden Root just shrinks down. Well, I say shrinks. Goes down onto all fours and becomes this giant direwolf-looking thing with snow white fur, and gets into the pose like they're gonna charge, and you see the ground start smoking at Root's paws as Root then just lunges forward into the crowd, and just giant walls of fire start spewing forth with every step as I rip my way into the middle of the mass.
Approved. Takahiro.
You want some technology and what to see how to put
Intellect
this
in this
wall back
case.
together?
Intelligence. Intelligence in this case. But you must imbue it, because this is a scale you can't do with Morrowind. So you have to either spend a legend or find a title to imbue.
Oh, I have a title.
Yes, you have a perfect one, I know. So you
He
can
who
imbue that.
can rebuild you. I imbue he who can rebuild you. And I roll.
Roll those divinity dice. 13 successes.
7. Oh, yeah.
He figures out immediately exactly how these gates should be to replace them to perfection and starts screaming at you, Sammy, over the din of battle.
I mentally project the symmetry.
So wait, do I see those little like math equations in the air like that one meme?
He critically succeeded, so probably yes.
Yes.
You can probably actually see his thoughts project like 3D image swirling around his head with how it should look.
Please tell me it's not in kanji. I can't read that.
As Lego, it wouldn't matter because Lego pieces are falling into place too. You can tell. You don't need to read the words.
It's like Astral Legos.
All right.
Well, I kind of like lie too because Sammy could totally interpret that.
All right, Eric. What are you gonna do?
I am going to take my sniper rifle and use it like a giant club.
Okay. Roll close combat plus might, and if you want to scale it, which you're gonna want to, imbue or spend some legend.
I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Alright, close combat might, and I'm gonna use Weapon of the Scalds.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to use my enhancement for this. Actually, no, I'm going to use that for the damage. If I can do that. And can I scale the damage as well after I hit?
Damage, yes, that's how scaling works, but you have to have enhancements. Meaning you have to make a lot of successes.
Got it.
But in this case, it doesn't matter, you're just crushing undead.
Oh, fair enough.
I just need to see total successes. If it exceeds a certain number, you're good.
Oh boy. This is going to be fun.
It's all divinity. That's why.
Yep.
It's all divinity. Yeah, you just
Nice.
flooded your
Blew the
pool.
6 successes.
So the Sky of Hell, he flooded the pool and made a critical success, which means the sky above him in hell actually cracks open, and the whole area is flooded with just thousands of ravens, and a giant lightning storm strikes, and the lightning starts striking all around him as he runs through the crowd, hitting everything around him. And as you sprint into the undead, ghosts, wolves start materializing and leaping around you. You have pleased
that's
your gods.
fantastic.
So you can describe from there what your scene looks like. Also reset your divinity dice to 0.
Right. Well, as I go charging headlong, I let out a giant, the biggest heathen war cry I can muster, and go charging headlong with this stupid sniper rifle that I can't use anymore, like a giant sword. And I just start swinging at heads. And as I do that, this massive flock of this giant murder of ravens comes tearing down right overhead like a squadron of fighters, and just starts leveling everything in my face. And these wolves come from behind me and my sides, ghost wolves, and they're just jumping, almost kind of like porpoising dolphins, except as wolves, like this, up and down on my sides, as I just go charging headlong into this swath of undead.
But it's not a gun. Every time the lightning strikes and it flashes, it's not a gun, it's a spear. It's Tyr's spear.
Oh!
With the edge serrated all the way down.
I love that spear.
Alright, Sam, well...
You just made Tim's night. Just gonna put that out there.
Alright, Sammy.
Okay. So, I'm building things. Gonna use my Earth purview.
Get them Legos.
Yes, I'm gonna assemble the battle Legos.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll academics plus intelligence.
But I still have that -1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll the divinity dice.
2 successes.
You start assembling the pieces, and now I need El Popo to roll his defense. After that, Root. After that, Eric. Remember, the worst you can do is a 3.
Just stamina, straight up, right?
Defense roll.
You should
It's
have
actually-
a defense roll button.
It's under your legend.
Oh, do I need to have anything selected though?
Nope, shouldn't. No, unselect everything else first.
It should just be click.
1 success, so you have 3 defense. Root.
3 defense.
3 defense. Eric. 3 defense. You all take 1 wound as the hordes of undead just surge around you and over you. And then, as the gate is about halfway to reassembled, you hear a massive roar that shakes this entire region of the underworld. And you look up as the undead part like a wave before a massive kaiju super demon. Like something coming out of Pacific Rim.
Oh,
That's
God.
unfortunate.
The 3 of you are going to need to deal with that. El Pulpo. If it makes it to the gate, it's all over.
That's
How far away is the group from myself and Sammy?
We're at scale here, so like a mile. They just waded through a mile of undead, and it's just bodies for a mile, and then everything else is still in front of them.
Is that long range?
Yes.
where's stamina? Oh no, that is it. Okay. he's gonna take the column that he has in his hands and just go running through and try to smack this thing as hard as he can to get enough successes to try to push it back a little bit. He knows he's not going to knock it back into hell, but he's going to try to like stall it for a second.
Roll it. Might plus close combat.
And I'm going to go ahead and
Give
give it
willpower
a bonus die. Yeah. So the bonus die area is that
It should be set to 3 if you spend willpower.
okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So my close camera.
Nope, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
And Divinity Dice. Which are actually at 10 now. It's okay.
Oh, did I flood the pool?
Yes. So, 10 successes with scale. Yeah, since you flooded the pool and unleashed your Divinity Dice, you didn't knock it out or knock it down, but you hit it hard enough to make it stop moving forward. Describe it how you want. Also, the thing you're holding shatters.
Yeah. So he's gonna go, and he's just gonna go running up, and he's gonna do that thing where you like leap up and just like bring. He's got like a giant column just and bring it over his head, and it's just gonna smash, and that thing's gonna like buckle and just sort of like roar at him, and he's gonna be standing. And then it's just gonna like dust moves that like explodes everywhere around him, like just something just exploded, and then he's gonna be standing there on the feet and just like two guys at a high noon, sort of, and it's like El Popo's just there in his mask, just sort of like breathing heavily, and
With his wings out.
With his wings out, and he's just like,
Root.
Your descriptions are so lively. It
That's amazing.
explodes. It explodes like something exploded.
so I clear my divinity dice, right?
Yep, they're set to
Yes.
0.
Okay. Boo.
Root is going to try and attack the giant kaiju demon and do a thing that Root hasn't done yet, which is contest or clash of wills with it, because I'm going to try and send it away for a turn.
I can tell you your odds are real low. You sure you want to try?
The worst thing that happens is you tell me I failed, and yeah, because and since I don't actually have the number of dice for this, it's 6 plus. What is it? It's legend plus skill used.
For you to do a Clash of Wills, it's usually the purview dice if you're using a purview, or the purview skill if you're using a purview,
Okay.
or the what's the thing with the keywords called?
Calling?
Callings usually have associated skills too, or attributes. If you can't quickly find it, for you, it'd probably be subterfuge plus cunning. Most of your stuff is
supernatural. Class of wills is knack skill plus legend or calling dots, whichever is higher.
just legend. Right.
So in this instance, it would
6
be
plus the knack skill.
so 10.
Roll it. You got 10
So I'm-
successes.
I'm just going to do this as this to make it easier, and roll 10.
Six.
6.
You got 10.
Okay, I hit him then. He
Do
does
it.
not disappear for a turn.
No, he does not disappear, but you can still hit him.
All right. Well, I suppose I should have probably tried to hit him first anyway.
Either order
I
works
mean,
for me.
I would laugh my butt off if I missed.
It's actually less about missing and more about actually getting him to notice. So
5
that's 11
successes.
because you're still at scale. So yes,
Yep.
you can describe your hit. just didn't get to banish him. Good try, though.
Okay. So, since I am currently in wolf form, does it have any smaller body parts like fingers that I can grab at?
I mean, yeah, but they're not small in comparison. They are small in comparison, but, you know, his fingers as big as you.
So, what I would like to try and do is bite at a part that's like, say, the finger, and try and bite at the joint, and as I'm trying to do, actually try and rip the piece off, whether
You can
it
have
works
that
or
with
not.
11 successes, yes. You tear a finger off. Now it's really mad.
I want to make sure it's that finger, just so it can
Okay.
never do that again,
Eric,
and I wave it at it.
How far away is this guy from me?
melee range.
Oh, all right. Never mind then. I'm gonna.
If this was a D&D map, you're here, it's the rest of the map.
Well, well, all right then.
It could step on the colossal red dragon.
Gotcha. I'm gonna spend a point of legend and use Herald of Victory
Okay.
and pick our side.
Okay. Right.
But what it does is it gives all characters on the side of my choice in a fight gain 1 enhancement on all actions for the rest of the scene.
Okay. Now hit it.
And now I'm gonna hit that damn thing. So I'm gonna use this spear gun thing because I'm assuming it's still lightning flashing and still doing the whole.
Yes.
All right. So let's see. Do I have to use a legend, a title to imbue that
It's
legend?
already imbued. You haven't released it
Okay.
for the attack, I mean.
Right. Am I still at scale though?
Until you release the legend you've imbued, yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Yay. All right. And then. All right. Cool.
5 successes. You strike it with the spear as the finger comes off, and as El Popo dares it to step forward. And you tear through it, and you actually make a hole big enough that you can see its insides, but they're not falling out with your spear.
Oh,
However, your spear is now stuck in it, but that's okay.
that is
Because-
okay. I'm okay with that.
Because at that moment, Samiyuk, following Takahiro's directions, drops the last piece in place. And there's a thunderous rumble and crack of thunder, without any thunderous thunder, crack of thunder, yes. Without lightning. Thunderous thunder, crack of thunder, Sammy, you have to remember that one. Thunderous thundery crack of thunder, there we go.
It's like it exploded like an explosion.
Exactly! And the rumble echoes all through the plains of the underworld. And all of the undead, including the kaiju, just kind of immediately stop and revert back to their listless NUE form and just kind of wander away.
Does the spear come out of that thing? as
No,
walks
it
away,
leaves
or-
with the spear missing its finger, but the side of its head caved in.
Oh, they went my gun.
Cool, I got a new toy. I'm a dog now, so it's a chew toy.
I'm sorry. I just see Devin holding this thing up and grabbing the ligament inside and making the finger do this.
And then, with the rush, and then, it's never bright here, but it's less dark, so it becomes less dark in front of you. And, extremely beautiful, scantily clad Middle Eastern woman walks up to you. Looks you all over, looks you deep in the eyes, and you can feel the power, because this is Arish Kegel. The power emanating from the goddess. And she smiles and thanks you all.
It was our pleasure.
And
No
then she
problem.
walks up and says, "Allow me to reward you." Kisses each of you gently on the cheek.
Oh,
Unless you try to stop her.
Still really need to deal with
Can
Sam here.
can we go for more?
You can try. You're gonna end up a lot worse than Eric did.
Do it. No, he said it. He said it. I had
He
to go
said-
through it.
Yes, but he said, can he?
Yes.
Damn it.
The kiss is extremely cold, like frigidly cold, and it actually causes frostbite in that spot, which immediately frostbites over, and this flesh dies, leaving permanent marks on you, up by the jawline here. However, you are now all functionally immortal. Unless killed by violence, you will never die.
Oh well.
Well, wait.
I don't know what we do.
Like a Highlander. Like a Highlander.
Sammy has the highest chance of surviving.
Yes. Sammy will be eternal.
Sammy and
I
their
could
books.
research forever.
And you have enough money to research for a
Yeah.
long time.
You're wealthy and immortal. And also, don't
I'm going
forget
to
your
so many
demigods.
conferences.
Your demigods, the kind of violence it would take to kill you is pretty extreme. And then she whisks you out of her underworld as the gate slams shut.
Good. The place kind of sucks.
So,
Where does she
well,
drop us off
I
at?
was just gonna
Montana.
Ask, I was gonna ask if she just put us right outside the gate and slammed the door in front of us, or
No, not Montana this time. Actually, this time, you all return to the large Marge's Donut Barn in Rome, Italy, where you started this escapade.
yes, donuts for everybody.
Just sitting around a table, which is bathed in a lapis light, as you can feel the goodwill and kindness of Goddess Hana instead of her anger and hubris.
So we finished doing all the tasks, so now we can call her and she can drag him out of his own little demi-plane that she'll rip to shreds.
The light bathes the table for a moment and then fades. The scepter is gone, Takahiro, and the box.
Oh,
Well, it's hers to begin
Oh,
with.
good. She was paying attention. We don't have to do anything now.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see her beat the hell out of him.
And you all feel blessed. Takahiro, with a very potent, extremely powerful version of fertility.
oh,
Use your imagination. You already had some of that to begin with. It's a lot more now.
you can say I have been endowed.
Root, Eric, and El Pulpo are now even mightier than they were previously. Which, in your case, by the way, Eric, your curse is lifted.
Oh, that's nice.
But you all now have 6 strength, going beyond the bounds of the sheet. Might,
Ooh.
sorry, 6 might.
Oh, damn. That was a huge jump for me.
Wait,
And then
all
for
of us
Sammy.
do? Cool.
All 3 of you, the warriors, yes. And then for Sammy, she blesses your mind with fertility. As all of your mental-based skills jump to 5, if they weren't already.
Sweet.
Everything on the sheet, as you have an abundance of knowledge flood your head. As far as what happens to Demuzid, you all have faith that the 2 sister goddesses took care of that for you, you have no doubt. But for the audience watching this like a movie, the camera would in fact show Demuzid still trapped in his demi-plane, only now he is no longer master of it. The sisters are, and every 6 months, they hand control off to each other. And that is how his eternity will be spent. The goddess of undeath and the angry ex-wife. 6 and 6.
Oh, that's
Nice.
unfortunate for him.
Whereas
Oh,
the
man.
sister, Geshtinana, is released from the underworld and allowed to return to immortal life as the Scion.
Oh,
Well, that's nice. I mean, she did put up with it.
So now he gets 100% tortured 24/7. Nice.
And as one last act of gratitude for actually showing them the error of their ways and solving their problem for them entirely, including fixing the gates of hell, Eresh Kegel is also beneficent enough to release all of your fate bound.
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yep, sorry, Root.
Why
us,
does
it's a
Karen
benefit.
always make her way back to me?
For us,
Fate!
it's a benefit.
Root,
It's a punishment.
fate!
Said it before I could. Damn it.
Ah, shit.
This is
Oh,
slightly
man.
perturbing.
Your sister is back, Takahiro.
Yes. However, I don't know. This doesn't feel right.
However, all of these Fatebound are no longer Fatebound for you, and should we revisit these characters in a future chapter, they are now guides. They are now birthrights,
Oh,
which
Oh,
we will
cool.
resolve as is necessary at that time.
So wait, my birthright is Karen.
Karen is a guide, yes, it's going to be hilarious if that ever
Oh
comes
my
up.
Karen the
God.
guide.
Only shows up to give advice when you're fucking up.
Great. She's just like
Gonna
an
be every
ex-wife.
20 minutes she's gonna come around the corner and yell at him for something he did
20
wrong.
minutes? You're giving him that a lot of credit.
I am. I'm being lenient.
Sprout.
Well, denizens, you've reached the end of this story intact, and but possibly fate-bound to our aspiring demigods. This chapter of our tale has come to a close. But we will return to the Onyx Path channel next Monday, with Chapter 2 of our Chronicles of Darkness story, continuing the tale started by our hunters in a wayward changeling. Chapter 1 of that story wraps up tomorrow in Hunter Division 2E, and Chapter 2 begins next Monday at 9 p.m. for a weekly Contagion Chronicles story. We also return next Wednesday with Session 1 of our Halloween season story using the new Ghost Hunters World of Darkness supplement entering Kickstarter very soon. Show up for a few weeks of spooky. Heroes, tell us what you're up to after this and where people can watch you next.
I apparently have to go feed a cat, which I already did 2 hours ago. But
They can watch you do
Yeah.
that? That's cool.
yeah, I mean, I could YouTube it or something, maybe. Anyway, Thursday we're doing Starfinder. It's gonna be fun and awesome. Friday I'm not around. That's right. But next Tuesday, I'm starting Mad Mage with Patty running, playing
Am I around Friday?
playing Sprouticus. That's right, you. Yeah,
Is
you.
your character really named Sprouticus?
Oh, sorry. That's he's Sprouting Hops, but
Sprouting
Sprouticus
Hops.
is the other user word. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be playing Sprouting Hops. Yeah, still you. Anyway, yeah.
I'm dying.
You're ever.
Fair enough. Okay, so you can find me pretty much every night on Vorpal Tales, except for Sundays, which is Dune, which I will be furiously live tweeting from the Vorpal Tales Twitter, which you can follow us on. We also have a Pinterest.
Wait, we do?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah.
And now everyone knows what Tim's not into.
But yeah, so that's me, and you can find me on the internet as Changeling Ever. And yeah, I hope that we were able to provide you guys a little bit of humor on a stressful evening.
And tonight I was Takahiro. Tomorrow I will be Dwayne, and you can find me on the internet at Made of Kimchi. I will be back with the Vorpal Tales crew to what is today?
Tuesday.
On Thursday.
Correct.
Thursday for Starfinder. Friday is Alien. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. First bi-weekly episode of Alien.
In space, no one can
And-
hear you die.
I hope I die. It's not going to be a good game if I don't die. But it might be better if I don't. I don't know. But then I'll be back around for Patty's awesome Mad Mage on Tuesday, where I'll be playing the fat, overly confident Dragonborn Bard. It's going to be cool.
I'm gonna love watching that. I am Tim. You can find me on the internet at Othellos99. I have played Eric this wonderful evening with these great people here. You will find me tomorrow for Hunter. I will be back again on Thursday for Starfinder, Friday for Aliens, and then once again Sunday for Dune. I got a full week.
And my name is Devin. You can find me online at Sorta Sullied. And you'll see me here tomorrow for the final game of Hunter, Thursday for Starfinder. Sunday, I will hopefully actually be there this time for Dune, so you guys can see me for more than just the last 30 seconds of sneaking in. Other than that, you can find me back here, next week on Tuesday, because next week, Tuesday, is, as we have said, Mad Mage. I'll be the other cat. The other cool cat.
The other cat. And I'm Tyler, Eldritch Echoes on the internet. As a GM, you can find me tomorrow completing the last chapter of our Hunter game, Friday, murdering a bunch of space marines with xenomorphs. And then next Monday, running Contagion Chronicle, and next Wednesday, running Ghost Hunters. As a player, the second chapter of our Dune short story, followed by Conan on Sundays, and then in the Mad Mage game on Tuesdays. Come check them all out. They're all worth your time. And don't forget to check out the Kickstarter for Scion Demigod. It only has a day or two left. It is still blowing through stretch goals, so make sure you go check it out. Get on while you can. It's well worth it. And remember, follow the Onyx Path here on Twitch, bounce to the Vorpal Tales channel and follow us, and leave comments. Join our Discord. The link can be found at our website, vorpaltales.com. And check out our Patreon at patreon.com/vorpaltales. All your support in any form helps us keep all of this going. We will return next week for Spooky Woo stories for Halloween. So until then, Sean, send us out.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.